very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we have got a spring cleaning solution.
Oh, from a brilliant brand, the brand of Tower are joining us. We've got some great collections. We've got carpet cleaners, we've got vacuum cleaners.
We've got market-beating prices. We've got products you absolutely love. And a product we've only seen once before, which flew.
Absolutely flew, and you absolutely loved it. And someone else who you loved is our guest tonight who's going to tell us all about it. Mark is here.
Hello guys, it's really lovely to see you. Now this carpet cleaner is so much more than a carpet cleaner, it's also a window vac, but we'll come to that in a minute. Have a look at the power of this. Spray the solution on.
And you can't believe how it will pick up all those spots and stains on the carpet. So whether that is carpets or actually we'll show you hard floors as well. But those sort of heavy trodden areas, you'll find the high traffic areas are brilliant. The accidents that perhaps the kids might have over the Easter holidays, it's not going to be the end of the world because this little baby is going to solve the problem.
It certainly is. It'll take out new stains and old stains. It agitates the stain because the brush is on there. You can spray the solution on, but there are surprises, aren't there?
Yeah, super portable, so you can take it here, there and everywhere, but not just for carpets.
No.
Because this will turn into, no way, a window cleaner.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you know when the kids have put their mucky paws all over your patio windows during the holidays, your windows might look like this at the moment. Have a look at this. It sprays the water on like so, and then it suctions the water away. There we go, look at that.
Great.
Beautiful, look at this. These prints have been there all week.
We absolutely love this. Window cleaning, you've got the extension on that as well, so allowing you to clean your own windows. That can be a big expense, and that's allowing you to do it so easily.
Comes with that extension pole included, so you can get up really high, and it gives you great reach on it as well. The price is brilliant. You can see our usual price, almost 200. It's down to less than £90. But there's even more, Hayley.
Yeah, because that window cleaning attachment with the extension is now going to allow us to pick up those terrible spillages.
Yeah, I don't know what we've built on this floor, but have a look at this.
It's been a terrible accident.
Because it really will get all of those spillages done. And then you can clean your floor. Look at this. It just suctions it away.
Well, hey.
Look at that.
And you're not down on your hands and knees. You're not
Thank
making
goodness.
the kitchen roll. You're not getting all the tea towels soaking wet.
And I can spray
that
the
accident's
floor.
happened. You can pick up the spillage, but at the same time, you can use the cleaning solution as well. So you're actually washing the floor there.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant for so many reasons. We've got loads of demonstrations to show you as we go throughout the show. But if you've not shopped with us before, you just need that item number at the top of your screen. 409349 is the number. And what a great price.
Amazing price, incredible deal for the show. Very much our launch special price is back. But how much stock? Well, as long as the stock is there. When you look at the features, when you look at how compact it is, how easy it is to store and to carry around as well, take it out to the caravan, use it in that caravan. Super powerful suction, which allows you to tackle the dirt and the spills on your carpets, as you saw on your hard floors, on the stairs, on upholstery as well, the car interiors. But don't forget, you've also got the window cleaning attachment. So this isn't just, and we've never seen one like this, it's not just a spot cleaner for your carpets, it has the window cleaning system as well.
And it's also got a self-cleaning system, which we'll show you a little bit later on.
So if you pick something really nasty up,
yeah, it cleans
the dog's
itself.
been sick or the dog's had a bit of a wee, you can see there as well, you've got clean and dirty water separate, so those two never ever mix. It's compact, it's lightweight, it's super portable, and you've got that really extra long power cable as well, so allowing you to get with one plug in, getting a long way around your downstairs and upstairs areas.
If you register online, not only do you get your regular 1 year, it's extended to a 3-year guarantee of Tower.
They've been going over 100 years, you know. I bet you've got something at home that is Tower, and you know the absolute quality of this product, and you've got an idea of how great this is going to be when you get it home, whether it actually solves just one problem instantly, it's paid for itself. Because you'll think, oh my goodness, I might have had to get a new car. You know, what would I have done? I would have wrecked loads of tea towels and things. It would have been an absolute nightmare. Or the fact is, it will solve problems time and time and time again.
And if you've got pets, it's absolutely
I was going to say, if
invaluable.
there's humans in your house, it's going to be handy. But if you've got pets in your house, definitely.
32.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Just to remind you, whether it's spillages, it's brilliant for that. Accidents on hard surfaces and on carpets. You can use it on the floor surfaces, and then you can use it on the windows. You've got an applicator on there to spray detergent on, but then your powered head there, the brush that's in there, will clean and agitate the carpet and take up all the spillages.
And it allows you to display the solutions as well when you're using this, so allowing you to clean as well as pick up spillage, clean those windows, clean the hard floors. $89.99, incredible value for money, better than half price, and you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well. This is something you're going to go to time and time and time again. I bet over these Easter holidays that accident's going to happen. You're going to think, why didn't I get that spot cleaner? Or you're going to look at the windows, the sun's going to shine through, and you think, oh gosh,
look at the carpet.
I wish it was easier to wash my windows. And of course this product will do all of that. The hard floors with the 2 different heads, it'll be your window cleaner, it will be there for your hard floors as well to pick up the spillages. It's absolute, and upholstery and the self-cleaning system, which we haven't even shown you yet.
We've got loads.
Don't go anywhere, but lots of you putting this into your basket. But there's something else that we absolutely love.
Well, we've got another floor cleaning solution from Tower. This is the VL80 vacuum. This is so versatile. 3-in-1 performance. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum. You've got up to 40 minutes of cordless run time with this machine, and that means you can get all around the house. You've got great features like the flexi pole, and you've got the anti-tangle brush head on here.
The flexi pole allows you to get under furniture without you don't have to bend down. It actually has sort of it has like an elbow. There you go. I absolutely love it. So easy to get under things. But that anti-tangle head, if you've got pets, if you've actually got long hair yourself, what you'll actually find is it won't tangle around that head. Very cleverly designed. It's a brand new head as well, which is even larger, so allows you to cover a bigger area even quicker. And slightly different design, but still fantastic for not tangling.
And then we were saying up to 40 minutes of cordless cleaning. You can get all around the home. It converts easily to a handheld. You've got the mini powered brush included in the price, which is spectacular. You've got a dusting brush, you've got a crevice tool, you've got your main head, a 1-litre collection tank, and great HEPA filtration with this machine, reducing allergens and removing germs. And you've got that wall mount included as well.
So everything you see in there, you have got in the deal at this price at $94.99, and honestly, price-wise, we are market beating. Grab it while the stock is here. I do think it will be one of those things you'll think, wow, why didn't I buy this vacuum years ago? Because we all need a good vacuum, and honestly, this is a great vacuum to use in so many different ways. Said it was market beating. Well, take a look.
Have a little look.
It truly, truly is. Very.co.uk. Next comic there. Great prices. £139, £140, £124.99. Tower themselves, £139.99. But shop on TV. When we say market beating, £94.99 is your price. And of course, you're splitting that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. So that's brilliant, isn't it?
If you want to spread the cost, pay online with your PayPal account. $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 460569 is your item number. You'll find everything on the website. shopontvlive.co.uk is the easiest way to shop, but you can order on the phone as well. 03333 241 241. For me, website every time. It makes it so easy. Go to the live show. You'll see the live YouTube feed that we see there. And if you want to have a little shop through the website, we've got over 700,000 products.
And don't forget, if you are buying from us tonight from Tower, do register with Tower online, because you will get a 3-year warranty with both our amazing vacuum and our very, very, very busy spot cleaner. The accidents have happened already, haven't they? You're panicking already. Oh my goodness, I could have done with that today. This, Mark, is we couldn't believe. So versatile if it was just a spot cleaner.
Absolutely, and it's so much more than that. I'm hearing it's really busy already.
Really
well,
busy.
have a look because you get so much more. The nice thing about this is you can get a large head, so you've got the large floor head, but you've also got the small floor head.
So that's going to get into the awkward areas,
exactly
around the
right.
back of the toilet
Exactly.
and things, especially if you've got carpet around the toilet.
Who's still got
do you mean?
carpet?
Oh,
really?
Oh, a lot of people
Do they?
have,
Oh,
yes.
heavens above. So you do need to keep that clean. But look, this is also nice because you don't have to put the window attachment on the end of the pole if you don't want to. You can put it directly on the end of the tube if you want. But we'll come to those in a moment. And, of course, this is the revolutionary... But we'll come to this in a
We
minute.
were blown away with that.
When we first realised what this did, it was like, oh, my word. Right, now, the nice thing is, so here's a carpet that's just got general staining on. But have a look at this, because you simply pull the trigger and spray a bit of the solution on, and just look at that. Look at that. So
now, those heavy traffic areas,
yep.
you know, the carpet, you can think, oh, doesn't look that dirty, but actually then you're like, oh, my
You
word.
remember what colour it was.
That was
Exactly.
why we bought that carpet. We wanted it that colour.
And you can see the dirt going up into the solution.
Brilliant.
But the nice thing is, now, I'm not going to say to you it's dry, but it's not soaking wet.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
soaking
not.
wet.
And the nice thing about that is it means that it's going to dry within probably an hour completely. So it means you can let the kids run wild again as well.
I'm thinking just in front of, in front of the door where everybody's coming in and standing. Perhaps they take
hallway,
the shoes off
the
there.
stair carpets.
Just right, yeah.
The
And
stair
also
carpets.
the car mats and things like that. It's going to be brilliant for us.
Do you know what? So car interiors, upholstery, you can do it on sofas as well and chairs and things.
Right.
But look, what happened? Oh, no, what happened?
No.
And you know that they have got... you know, I mean, you need to get that up.
Yeah.
You need to get it up.
What do you do? If you get cloths or kitchen roll, you rub it
Absolutely,
in.
absolutely.
And the kitchen roll all falls to pieces,
It really does,
doesn't it? And then you've got bits of kitchen roll everywhere. Then you get the tea towel and you're dabbing it. And you know, it's one of the worst things you can do, because as you press it down with a tea towel, you're pressing that into the bottom of the carpet.
Are we going to spill more?
What if the dogs weed on the carpet?
Oh, no.
Someone's going to watch.
Oh, indeed.
Perhaps you've got a new puppy. You're potty
It does get worse.
training.
Now, you know I like to bring red wine with me.
Now, this looks newer than your last.
This is Malbec.
It was like vintage.
This is you might want to glass it. You might want to glass it. This one is that better? The other one was rank, wasn't it?
Wow.
There we go. Look at that. And I mean, seriously, that carpet is ruined now.
Yeah.
But not with the Tower spot cleaner. Let's get going, shall we? So, a little bit of spray, and you'll see the solution is on the website as well. Look at that.
Solutions just at the bottom of the screen.
Yep,
Solution,
look at
if
this.
you want to add those in.
So, a bit of orange juice going in there.
How do you get the spray work?
So, literally, you just pull that, and you can see the spray is like that.
Right.
Fantastic.
Wet hand. But look, let's go for this red wine.
But a clean hand.
Whoa!
Clean hand. Now, look at that.
Oh, my word. So that's already, the machine's paid for itself.
Exactly.
You've saved your carpet.
You really have. And
Because
look,
red wine can be an absolute nightmare.
It's gone.
can't it?
And if it's an older stain,
it's absolutely
you can
fine.
go over it more than once.
You
can't
can,
you, if
yes.
It's a bit stubborn.
And what I would do with an older stain, use your solution within the water, and it only needs a cap full of the solution. Doesn't need very much solution at all. And simply give it a spray on before you suck it up. Let it just let the solution soak in for a minute or so.
Yeah.
Let it do the work for you. And then, because you've got 450 watts of suction power, that's why you get it so
Now,
dry.
the solution is on the website. If you want to take a look on there, you'll be able to find it. If you want to get the Aquajet Pro, though, 409349 is your item number. There's the solution we're talking about. It's a carpet washing solution. It's got a gorgeous spring scent to it. Kills 99.99% of bacteria. It's a ×20 concentrated formula that you've got there as well. So it's a dilute
And like we're saying,
formula.
effortless clean, so it allows you to spray that on. That'll start working already and then works beautifully alongside your spot cleaner. Obviously, it's pet approved as well. So many people with pets, so that's really important and suits all carpet washers.
And when we talk about 20 times concentrated formula, it's going to last a long time because you only
use a little
need
bit.
a tiny little bit.
Yeah, it's a nice big container, that,
Don't be fooled fooled into using too much. If you use too
Okay.
much, your carpet will go all foamy.
Right.
And you
Less is
don't.
more.
Less is more with this. Absolutely right.
And I'd like to say we've got more stock of this, but 10% of this stock is already
Oh.
sold out and gone, and it could be an early sellout tonight.
There we
Please
go.
do check your baskets through.
I just want to show you how easy it is to fit the attachment
Yep.
on. This is the larger head, and literally all you do is you click it into place, and you see it clicks into place there. It's as easy as
Tower
that
make
to do.
things so nicely, don't they?
And they all fit into place
that
and
click
click
of quality,
nicely. Absolutely.
yeah.
Click
What
of confidence, we
What
like
you
to
can
call
do,
it, don't
if
we?
you're cleaning, you can actually take that off as well. So you can just rinse it under the tap
Brilliant.
when that's there, and then just make sure you've got it back into position.
Yeah, because
and
we've
then
had
line it up
a
and
head
click
on a
it back
cleaner
on.
before,
Yep.
and that didn't come off, and that can get really
And then
quite
how would you
dirty
clean that?
inside,
Yes,
yeah, and it's
absolutely.
always dirty.
Yep, very much
So then
so.
it gets smelly. This to clean is amazing. The self-cleaning system is incredible, so you're never left with that horrible smell. It's brilliant.
Put a bit more colour on.
Yeah,
Why not?
well,
Why not?
why
Another spillage,
not?
another accident.
Why not?
And if you ever rent a carpet cleaner, the nightmare is you take it back, and as soon as you've taken it back, you spill
Well,
something.
not only
don't
that,
you?
it's expensive,
Yeah.
and you have to buy all the solution,
Yeah.
but then rent the machine.
You have
Yeah.
to pay for it being
We
delivered.
did that
and
before we
collected.
moved into our house, and then obviously as we moved in, loads of things happened, and we needed to rent it.
That's
again.
always the way.
Or
It's
perhaps
always
you've
the
got
way.
rented accommodation. Perhaps you've got students in
point.
accommodation,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're worried about the deposit you put down because there are a few stains on the
Yeah,
carpet.
brilliant.
Buy this, it could save that deposit, couldn't it?
The nice thing is the dirty water tank and the clean water tank never mix. So you've got a 1.5 litre clean water tank, and then you've got a 0.8 litre dirty tank, and it will leave all of your floors refreshed as well. The brushes penetrate deep into the pile of the carpet too, which is really, really good. So let me just take this stain away, because
Yep.
we don't want that to stay. You simply pull the trigger to get the solution out, and then watch as it sucks
Brilliant.
all
I
of
mean,
that
you can
cola up.
see
Yeah,
that colour,
exactly.
can't you?
And it really does. So let's go to the older stain as well. Let me turn the carpet around so that you can see. Just on that, and look at the dirt coming up. It's just... You can keep the trigger pulled as you do a larger area, and it works really nicely. But look at that. It's so good. So...
I love the fact you've got the two different size heads, because that larger head is allowing you to do a bigger area.
Exactly right,
So
exactly.
much quicker, isn't it? And the smaller head is going to allow you to get into the more sort of awkward areas.
I've got the carpet tile. You know the carpet tile I showed you earlier
Yeah.
on? Carpet tiles like this. It's one of the reasons why I brought it, because this is what I've got in my office at home.
Okay.
And this was a spare leftover tile. Just as well, because the other week I literally walked in and my coffee slipped right... I drink black coffee. It slipped right out of my hand.
Nightmare.
And it's like, I swore quite loudly. And it was one of those that there was no one around. It was fine. It's like it never happened. And it was like the dog looked at me and it's like, what'd you do that for, Dad?
Yeah,
It's like,
that wasn't very
Now what are we
clever.
going to do?
Now what are we going to
And
do?
what
Exactly
do
right.
you do? You panic, don't you? You get kitchen roll, loo paper probably if you're upstairs in the
Well, I
office.
didn't, because I keep this machine.
got
in the
this?
office, so
you're
it's fine.
not- well,
It was
that
all,
is
it was
the
all good.
thing. You've
It
got
was
the
all good.
solution
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Oh, we had a great email here from Jackie. She said, if this will clean up cheap cola, then it's a winner for me.
You got it.
And we've seen it clean up some cheap cola.
There we
too.
go.
Hey,
I'm
it
getting
also
one for
does
the
expensive colour
caravan.
as well.
Expensive cameraman.
And the red wine
Yeah,
too.
totally.
Cheap and expensive, because we've tried both.
And we have.
You really have got an incredible machine, because now we're seeing the
Kitchen
other
floor.
head,
Yep.
and that is like the window cleaning attachment
Yep.
that you're using on a hard floor to pick up
Indeed.
spillages.
And then upholstery as well,
Absolutely.
things like your chairs. Could you use it on a mattress if you wanted to?
Yes, you could. You absolutely could.
great.
I wouldn't spray too much solution on, so you
Yeah.
use it if you're just refreshing. That's a good way to
Okay.
do it. Now that in the toilet is you
That's
know if
brilliant.
you
Don't have to go anywhere near
And
it,
because
do
you can clean everything through, whether it's a human wee or a dog wee or a cat wee,
Or whatever.
the whole
the
system
spillage
you
is.
can clean. So you've not got to think, well, it's going to smell of that
Can I-
then.
can
And
I
that's
ju-
really simple. Actually, we've got a clip of it,
Yeah.
the
Should
cleaning
see the
system,
self-cleaning.
because
Can I
this
just
is
say
brilliant.
that for people of a nervous disposition, that was orange juice, not wit.
Good man.
This is the cleaning. This is the self-cleaning, and you can see all the way down the tube.
So it's flushing right through.
Exactly. So
How
if you've
clever.
picked up anything nasty, there are no germs, there's no smell there. And that solution also cleans the pipes through as well, really, really nicely. And you can see how it's going in the dirty water tank there. The dirty water tank, by the way, and we will keep going with this machine until the dirty water tank fills.
Okay.
Because something happens when the dirty water tank fills and
Oh.
it tells you to change it. So it's 0.8 litres of dirty water, but it's really clever. And do you know what? I talked to the people at Tower and they went, do you know what? We didn't know whether to put the cap on that was the self-cleaning bit. And
Good.
Apparently, when they created this product, it was the very last thing in the planning meeting. It was the very last thing that they
so
said,
good.
shall we do it?
Great
and I went,
point of difference.
this is absolutely the key to doing it.
And
That's
it's got some
brilliant.
real key differences, hasn't it? The cleaning system there. It's got the fact that this isn't just a spot cleaner for your carpets. It's also going to be able to be used as a window cleaner for your windows.
I love it.
And for your hard floors.
Yeah,
as well.
so window cleaning attachment, we'll talk you through that. All the accessories, the extension poles included as well.
We're busy on this. It's only going to be as long as the stock is there. Price-wise, should be virtually £200. You've got a better than half-price deal. Very much our launch special price. It's only the second time to air. And, of course, you can split that cost with 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3.
Yeah, just £32.31 on your first of 3 payments if you pay online, shopontvlive.co.uk, and you've got your PayPal account. Now, we've got that window attachment on, Mark.
I've decided to use it without the pole for a start.
Okay.
So if
for
you were downstairs, you wouldn't need the pole.
Exactly right. So if you've got a downstairs window, you're not reaching up. On social media today, I did it on my big patio windows today.
right, great.
And reached right up with the patio windows. So that's nice. So if you follow me on socials or you follow Shop on TV on socials, you'll see all of that. But I'm doing it just with the squeegee here. But the difference between all of the other squeegee attachments that you've seen in the past is that this actually sprays the cleaning solution onto the window.
Normally,
you don't
you
need
have
to go
to have
and
a
clean
sprayer first.
Exactly.
Yes,
Or you don't need a brush. You don't need soaping
one.
water. It's
Yep.
all in one. So I've got a bit of fake bird poo on the window.
Okay.
There's a lot of that about at the minute.
Isn't there
Oh, my
just?
My
word.
word, I don't know what's up with them.
No.
They've all got funny tummies at the minute, I think, them birds.
If you take a look, this window, I've made this window pretty mucky. So the nice thing is you can spray the window first, like so, and then simply, there we go, let's give it a little bit more.
And you really do test it to the full. So if you have got those marks on the window, and it often is
Look at
bird
that.
poo, you can see how easy it is to actually take it away. But what a great finish.
Look
well.
at that. So now you have a
Really clean.
streak-free shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound surprised.
No,
John.
and
It's-
dry as
He
well.
says it's
I'm
really
thinking
clean.
I'd use that on the shower door.
Yeah, shower
Yes.
cubicle.
And your tiles and things.
Conservatories.
Yes.
Even at this time of year when we're going back out into the garden, you can use it on the greenhouse.
Oh,
So if your
yeah.
greenhouse is
Yeah.
all green over winter, you
Yeah.
can get it all looking perfect again. So there's so much glass in your home and around your home that you don't necessarily
mirrored
know. But
wardrobes.
this is a really
It'd be
clever
good
way
on
of doing
mirrored
it.
And then,
wardrobes
Yes,
as well.
mirrors, yes,
it'd
absolutely.
be brilliant for that, especially because you can spray the solution on.
Yep.
Because if you've got hairspray and things on, nothing seems to shift it. I think
Indeed.
this truly will. Don't forget you have got the extension. So if you're thinking, well, I won't be able to
Yeah.
reach very far with that.
Well, I tell you what.
have got, it's 79 centimetres. You've got a real good reach
Yes.
to do patio windows.
Do you know how
to
I
do
know
higher
it's 79 centimetres?
windows. How?
Got my tape measure out.
Oh, that's all right then.
I did actually measure.
I was a bit worried then.
Oh, no.
Wondered what you've been doing
Yeah,
with it.
I was like, I know it's after 9 o'clock. I'm not sure whether we're going to go there.
I wasn't going
I don't know
anywhere
if it's
near
ever
it. So now you can put it on the end of the pole, and I'll show you just in the same way. Let's just spray the water on, because the water is sprayed all the way up the tube as
Isn't
well, and
that
it still
clever?
comes out. Yes, and I've
Great.
not seen another system that does that.
No.
I had one of those the yellow window vacs that
Yeah.
are really expensive, but that doesn't spray anything on you.
No, you have to
you have to still clean the window
agitate the dirt first, yeah.
But have a look. So now spray it on like so.
Yeah.
And then, so imagine this is a much
So
higher
your
window.
feet are firmly on the ground,
They
but you're
really
doing
are.
those higher windows,
Exactly.
you're doing the patio windows. My uncle fell trying to do a really awkward window, sort of on the stairs. So the stairs went round like that, and there was a window here, and he fell struggling to get up to that window to
Dear.
clean it, whereas that would have been great.
Yeah.
His
Do you
feet
want-
could
do you
have
want us to
been
do the top
firmly on
window?
Do the
ground.
top
Yes.
one.
Do the top one.
Absolutely.
I didn't want to do it straight away because I realised we didn't have a shot of it. But, so I'll wait until we're good, and then
Our director would have had one ready.
all good. Here we go. So we can spray the top part like so. And because it's sucking the water away, you don't get any extra drips down.
That is fantastic. And if you have just switched on, this isn't just a window cleaner, because this is actually this is our carpet spot cleaner that turns into a window cleaner that is for your carpets, and it could be your car carpets. It doesn't matter where that carpet is, or the rugs, but then it turns into a window cleaner. It's amazing, and that's why I think we're so busy. 20% now
of the stock in baskets and checking through. Please be quick. 409349 is your item number. Remember, if you want to add in the carpet cleaning solution, 762933. You've got to concentrate there so it'll last you and last you.
It's a 20 concentrate, and how much is in there? It's absolutely huge. 1 litre. So
I'd tell you if I could see it, but without my glasses, I can't see it.
It's a litre, don't worry,
it also says it kills 99.99% of bacteria, suitable for all your carpet washers, and it's going to give you a deep clean to your carpets, your rugs and upholstery as well. It removes odours, leaving the carpet smelling fresh, and keep them smelling fresh for longer as well. Eliminates vomit and urine smells.
Oh, good. Thank goodness for that.
But bottle, isn't it?
That's real
important
with pets. Well, pets especially, and
if you're
children.
potty training.
Yeah, children as well.
Absolutely.
So if you
and
want to
I don't always get there now. As you get older, so it's going to be beneficial to us all.
Oh, the vision.
Too much information.
£19.99 is your price. 762933.
You've said enough. Mark shows another demonstration.
Can I just
I am only joking, by the way.
Well, okay. If
Not
you
what
say
we've
so.
heard.
Now, the 99.99% of bacteria killing, you need to keep the solution on the floor for 2 minutes before you get it up, because that's, in fact, that's the same with all surface
With all your
cleaners.
spray cleaners.
You should keep it down for 2 minutes, because that allows the antibacterial to work before you suck it back up again. So a lot of people don't realise that, but it pretty much says it on the back of every single bottle of cleaner
some are longer, some are like 5 minutes and things, but you do have to spray and leave, whereas we do spray and wipe.
Absolutely right.
Spray and leave, go and do something else, then come back to it.
I'm quite impressed that I was quite close to the floor when I poured that on, but it's given quite a splash pattern.
Yes, it has, yeah.
Let's get rid of the main spillage first, and then we'll clean the rest of the floor.
So we've done carpets, we've done windows.
And the carpet's got 2 heads, the large and the small.
Indeed. I'll tell you what I'll do.
The windows
Let me
we've
bring the
used
machine
with
down.
the same attachment, but now it's not just for windows.
Exactly right.
For a spillage in this situation, it's going to be brilliant.
This way, you may well be able to see the dirty water going in at the same time. Okay. So just have a look at this. So we'll switch it on, and so I'm not going to use any spray first. I'm just going to use the suction, because look at that. It has dealt with the majority of that spillage just like that.
So it's taking
just
the
like that
spillage away.
But now I'm going to spray
saved
the
on your
solution
kitchen
down.
roll. You've saved on ruining your tea towels.
Exactly right.
Hard floors.
And now we're cleaning because you've sprayed the solution down.
Exactly right.
Loads of you going for that solution as well. Details just at the bottom of the screen there.
Now it
smells great, and it's allowing us now to clean that hard floor.
Exactly.
So the stickiness has gone.
Yeah, you don't leave anything behind. Great price for the machine, $89.99.
Great price.
If you want to add in the solution, it's at the bottom of the screen. But look at the floor surface now.
Easy peasy. The nice thing about it is, it doesn't matter what kind of floor you're using, because you're only spraying a very little amount of water on. So even if you've got engineered wood that you can't put too much water on, and because you're also sucking it up straight away as well.
And you're in control as well, aren't you?
Exactly
how much you spray and how much you put down.
I mean, the point is, if you've got engineered wood, or you've got the stuff that really shouldn't get wet, if you've got a spillage on there, you need it up fast.
Of course.
This is one of the fastest ways of getting the spillage up. So I'm just going to take that attachment off, and I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me put the self-cleaning nozzle
this
on
is
and
so
show
good.
you.
Massively, massively busy. Don't forget, you've got the clean and the dirty water. We will show you how to empty those. But first of all, before you put the system away, you want to clean the whole hose, don't you?
You want to flush the whole thing through.
Exactly.
Dog wee, that could be red wine. And if you leave it in there, that's going to smell.
Stink.
Isn't it?
It's
You're
going to
get it out of the
absolutely
cupboard,
stink.
And it's going to really smell.
Exactly right. So you switch it on, and then you put the cap on the top. But so there's still suction there, but I'm going to push it, and you'd expect the water to come out, but it doesn't.
Because
it's really clever. But literally, you just spray and it goes down the tube.
So
look,
you can see. Oh yeah, the water coming up through and then flushing right through the tube itself.
And then it comes all the way down the tube. And bear in mind, we've just had red wine in there, all the way into the dirty water tank. And you can see the dirty water tank's got a little bit of foam on the top now, simply because that's where all the dirt and the solution has gone.
Exactly.
And as you saw, we've used a little bit of the solution. We didn't use very much, because I don't want it to over foam, and I don't want it to over foam on the carpet. And then when you tip away your water, you've got all of that dirty water, and it goes straight down the toilet, which is really good. And then you just rinse that out, and you're ready to go again.
Great stuff.
What an amazing system.
So many of you are going for this right now. You've got to confirm your order sooner rather than later. We had a massive show on this before.
Oh, wow.
We had a bigger stock tonight, and approaching a quarter of the stock is in baskets. 409349. It's down to $89.99. Remember, you can use any carpet solution in there if it's designed for a machine like this, but we would say, why not go for the Tower carpet solution that we've got available on the show for you? That's a litre of carpet solution, but you only use a small amount because it's a concentrate, so that will last and last and last.
The 20 times concentrate, it kills 99.99% of germs and bacteria. Just spray it on and leave it down for a couple of minutes before you actually suck that up. And you'll find it's great as well for odours and smells. So if you are sort of training a puppy at the minute and they are having accidents, you need to get rid of that smell, otherwise they keep going back and weeing in the same spot. So it's going to get rid of that smell to stop them sort of weeing in that same area.
Around your cat litter tray, that would be brilliant. And like Hayley said about puppy training and the pets, please, if you want to add that in, just $19.99.
And you'll split the cost, which is great, over those 3 payments of PayPal Pay in 3 if you're buying it alongside the machine. Remember, with the machine, you're getting amazing, powerful suction. You've got the dual water tanks. You just saw us emptying the dirty water tank. They never mix. You have got a spot cleaner that has 2 heads. You've got a larger head and a smaller head. So the smaller head going around perhaps the back of the toilet.
All those nooks and crannies that are hard to get to.
Bigger head allowing you to do the bigger areas. But then you've got this attachment, which is the window cleaning attachment.
But it's going to be brilliant for hard floors.
And
we discovered this. We discovered this in a live show. Mark started doing a demonstration. We were like, oh my goodness, you can use it like on your hard floors, like your linos. We saw it on a wooden floor because it doesn't flood the surface. Then with these extra attachments, you get a small one that Hayley was talking about. That's it just there. Great for upholstery and great for mattresses as well.
Great, great for the accidents around the toilet and things. And you know, you can clean the whole system through, so your actual machine isn't going to smell of wheeze and things, but it allows you to clean so quickly and so easy with all the different attachments it comes alongside. It's all about spring cleaning, cleaning up the whole of the home. Then you can use it as well on your kitchen counters. You could use it on your tiles, you could use it on your shower door, you could use it on your mirrors. Perhaps you've got mirrored wardrobes. Remember, it allows you to spray the cleaning solution, and then you've got the suction to sort of help dry and suction that up. So whether you're cleaning, whether you're picking up spillages, whether it's carpets, whether it's rugs, whether it's the carpet in your car actually, or whether you're outdoors cleaning your windows.
Yeah, for windows it's brilliant, and with that extension pole included, if your windows are higher up, obviously you're going to be able to reach the higher windows as well. Great for high traffic areas when you're cleaning the carpets.
As you come in the front door.
Yeah, your hallway.
Perhaps everybody takes their shoes off at the front door, but that bit at the front door does look a bit grotty. And sometimes we look at carpets and think they need replacing, but actually sometimes all they need is a proper clean.
A good clean. Well, we saw Mark clean that carpet at the top of the show. It looked one colour, then he cleaned it and it was a completely different colour. Yeah. If you want to get this, 409349, we're approaching a third of the stock in baskets. Not yours until you confirm your order and you check your basket out at $89.99. Brilliant price, and take it down to $32.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal.
It's old stains, it's new stains, it's odours, it's accidents, it's spillages, it's carpets, it's rugs. Take it out to the car, use it on your windows, use it on your conservatory, use it on your mirrors as well. It's so versatile.
Mark said about the greenhouse, all that glass to clean the greenhouse.
And $89.99, super portable. So take it into the caravan and things. Take it away with you in the caravan if you have got pets, if there's going to be accidents whilst you're away. And that's how it stores, really simply, into a really small cupboard. 409349 is your item number. And if you want to go for the cleaning actual solution, details at the bottom of the screen. If you put it in with your machine, you can split that cost with those 3 PayPal payments in 3 as well, which is fantastic. We're busy on absolutely everything. Stock of this, oh my word, check your basket through. It's only going to be as long as the stock is there. That's all the stock we've got, and it was the biggest stock we've had since we launched it. But something else that's really busy as well is a vacuum we love.
Yeah, the VL80 from Tower, once again. This is an upright, a handheld, a reach vacuum. It's got a motorised anti-tangle floor head. That's a great feature. You've also got the flexi pole on there as well. It's lightweight, it's portable. On one charge, it gives you up to 40 minutes of run time. 460-569. If you're looking for a vacuum that's cordless with all the latest technologies, that's what we've got, isn't it?
That's what I love. I love the fact it's got sort of that elbow, so it allows you to get under furniture really easily. The anti-tangle head, slightly different to what you're seeing. It's larger now, but still just as powerful, and it allows you to do a bigger area so much quicker, but it still has the anti-tangle system. Lights on the front there. Can you see it going right under that sort of unit, right under the chair, right under the bed? All of these extras that you see, the parking station, they're all there as well. And you've got all the extra attachments with the small powered head that allows you to do the stairs, to take it out to the car. Completely cordless, up to 40 minutes run time. I love the way it goes under the table. Really easy to empty as well. And it's got HEPA filtration. That HEPA filtration is so important, because that can remove 99.95% of the fine particles, which is great during the spring, especially on the pollen through the summer and things. Now, that is a great picture, because you can see why it's called a 3-in-1. But actually, it should be
much more.
A 4-in-1, because it hasn't shown you the elbow that goes under the table.
And with that flexi pole, obviously, it goes under the table, it goes under the sofa, it goes under the mattress. You've also got great LED lights on the front of there. The price is brilliant. There it is, that flexi pole.
It.
That's what makes it so you don't have to bend down.
I've only ever seen that on a really expensive vacuum, and my goodness, look at your price tonight. Our price at $94.99. Wow. Not only wow from our regular price, absolutely market beating.
Yeah, because if you buy it elsewhere, we looked before the show at Very, £139, at Next, £140, at Comet, we're looking at £124.99, and at Tower directly, just under £140. We've got it for £94.99, but you don't have to pay that today, just $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3. shopontvlive.co.uk. You can order on the phone, 03333 241 241 for the phone number.
And we always go for sort of pet cleaning systems, even though we haven't got a pet, because we know they've got better pickup. And of course, you've got that powered pet head as well that comes alongside this. So the pickup is absolutely phenomenal on that vacuum, and you can use it in so many different ways. We will show you demonstrations of that a little bit later on. However, you can shop ahead of us on our website, because stock is depleting on everything really, really quickly. We've gone back to our spot cleaning system, our Aquajet spot cleaner, but it's not just a carpet cleaner.
No, a window cleaner, a carpet cleaner, an upholstery cleaner, a car seat cleaner as well.
Hard floor.
How about hard floors as well? Absolutely. Yeah. Think about car seats for a moment. Not necessarily the car seat that you sit in, but think about baby car seats, because all kinds of things get spilt on them.
Yeah. You can have explosions.
You really can. Oh. And it's really, it's a lovely thought.
Punami.
A punami, yeah. We don't want any of that. Exactly.
No, thank you.
But it's a very clever system, because you are spraying the cleaning solution on, and that means your fingers aren't going anywhere near the cloths and anything like that. So actually, you can do really, really easy cleaning.
I had a question mark. Water-wise, just is it hot water, cold water?
Cold water with just a capful or half a capful of the solution. Now, as you said before, you can use any carpet cleaning solution in this if you want to, but this is the one that we're recommending, because it's the one that Tower actually creates for this machine.
It's busy, actually. Yep. It's a litre, and it's 20 times concentrate, so you know this is going to go a long, long way, because you'll only use the smallest amount. And when you read the front of this, and it's brilliant, because it's set.
Hayley has to read it because I can't see
Sean's eyes aren't quite good enough. It's effortlessly removes
if it was over there,
stubborn stains, deep cleaning carpets, rugs and upholstery. It removes odours, leaving carpets smelling fresh for longer, but it also eliminates vomit and urine smells. So if you have got pets, and it is designed to be suitable for pets.
Now, that's not included with your spot cleaner. We'll pop the details on the bottom of the screen for you. So if you do want to add it, a lot of you have added in the carpet solution.
I'm not surprised. It's a good idea.
It does. It sounds really fabulous that almost a third of the stock has sold out and gone. So please do check your baskets through. Lots and lots in baskets. But let's get back to our spot cleaner. It smells great because we can smell it in the studio.
Absolutely. Monday night, would you like a big one or a little one?
Oh,
always a big one.
All the heads.
All right. Yeah. The attachments.
And a little head.
Of course.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you were with me on that.
Of course you were.
I'm not sure if you're on about a stain, a big stain or a little stain.
Well, I've got a fairly big stain here. If you take a look at this, if I just hold it up to the camera, you can see that is that would be a ruined carpet, wouldn't it, in effect? And so what you've got here is a great. Do you know? People asked me after the last show, why'd you do it on the counter, Mark? Why aren't you on your... Because I'm not on my hands and knees, because I'm 55 years old.
Couldn't get him up again if he was down there.
That might be a stain, by the way, that's under a plant pot now, because you've not managed to get it up.
Totally.
You had that accident, nothing's taken it up, so you've hidden it with a plant pot or a stool or something. We're going to get that stain up.
Just before we get that stain up, have a look here. So I've got still about half a clean water tank.
OK.
But look, the dirty water tank is up to 0.8 litres. I am nearly there.
OK.
But I will keep going until it tells me, and it changes the tone of the suction. Yeah. You'll know when it says, hang on, I need me empty water tank cleaning.
Time, yep.
So, push the button. 450 watts of suction power. Right. Spray the stain.
And that's just...
it did it. Did you hear?
Yeah.
Did you hear? It did it. It did it. It was almost a pop.
Are we full?
So, look at this. We are full. So let me just undo that. You simply pull it up. What I'm going to do is I've got a bucket here.
Okay.
It's like I'm prepared.
Look at you.
Look at this. Bucket. And all you do is you twist... Take it off. Now, can you see? This is very clever because it's a float system that tells you when it needs to stop. I'm not going to take any more liquid in. So, have a look at just how dirty
I wish I was like that
is.
on a night out. Look at this. There's all sorts.
Awesome. And you say to put that down the toilet.
Put that down the toilet.
Because there was some lumpy bits.
I would probably pour it directly down the toilet. Yes, the lumpy bits. Can you see in here? You've got a filter in there as well. So you've got the filter that goes in, so that will pick up any bits as well. Right. So if you've got bits that need picking up. So what I normally do is I normally attach this back on.
And you could completely wash that, so if it was
you can rinse it out. Absolutely you can.
Yeah. And we showed you earlier when we emptied it out. It's really simple and straightforward. Just empty it down the toilet.
And then literally we're ready to go again. So there we go.
And we're off.
I'll try not to kick the bucket over.
Dirty water.
There it is.
There we go, down the toilet.
And it's that simple, isn't it? So, and then you've got your self-cleaning system that'll flush through the entire system. We'll show you that a little bit later.
When we filmed that, the cameraman went, "Why did you flush it?" I went, "Well, would you leave it?"
Yeah. Because it's polite.
It's like, don't leave it.
Especially in someone else's toilet.
Exactly right. Always flush.
Shall we get back to it?
Put the seat down.
Back to the stain. Back to the stain. So spray the solution on, and then look at this. Look at that. You can see the dirt coming off. Look at that.
I mean, you can really see the colour the carpet was.
Absolutely.
And you'll be, oh my goodness. That's why we bought this carpet. And the great thing is, with that larger head, you can do a larger area really easily.
The other thing to say is there's a brush in there, and that brush agitates the surface, obviously. The brush that's helping you clean. But then the suction is bringing everything out.
Look at that, so you can see just how good that is.
And don't forget the solution. Can you show us how we make the solution work? The button.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I think sometimes you'll think, how did you get the solution?
I thought, do I have to be a chemical engineer now?
No.
I understand.
Show us the button.
So, switch on, and then, literally,
it's just that blue button.
Spray it out. So,
solution.
there you go. And it,
and then do the suction.
Exactly.
And pick up.
And then pick up.
Fab.
Just like that. And you can tell the solution there. That is...
Suction's so good.
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's actually really interesting because 450 watts of power on a suction machine. If you look at any of the carpet vacuums, the stand-up vacuums, this is good power from a spot machine that really does. You can see how it gets the dirt out.
And that means it dries well as well, doesn't it? It's not completely dry to touch, but it's not soaking wet.
It's not
exactly
flooded,
right.
is it?
Because, you know, at the end of the day, that is not that wet at all.
It's not.
And I've spilt a lot on there. I'll tell you what, let's go back to the red wine, shall we? Because, look, I mean, at the end of the day, if my mum always used to spill red wine.
Bless her.
Red
You know, at the
wine
end
That could ruin a carpet.
on a cream carpet, on a light-coloured carpet.
So if this got rid of that,
Yep.
you could have saved a carpet. It's paid for itself.
Well,
Imagine you've been to Turkey and bought one of those expensive rugs, and Aunt Gladys has come round for Easter and she's knocked her red wine over. It's like, oh, she's never coming round again.
And it's always in the middle of the room, isn't it? It's never at the edge. It's always somewhere where everyone is.
Or
gonna see it.
or she's put it down here next to the sofa and someone's kicked it right across the...
And it's gone right
And we've all
across.
been there, haven't we?
Yeah.
Now, most people will go, oh, you should have done that straight away. Should have done that straight away. That'll never come up now.
Yeah, because it's red wine.
I'm happy to
You're
wait.
not panicking. You're not panicking at all.
I'm not panicking because here's the other thing. I know that at home, my machine is still in the cupboard. I'm just about to get it out. I'm filling it up with cold water. I'm putting a little bit of solution in. I'm plugging it in. I'm OK. I'm not worried. I'm not worried because I know it can do it.
Now, it's a plug-in system. It comes with a really nice long
6 metres.
cable.
6 metre
so you
cable.
can virtually plug it in one spot, probably
do-
downstairs
yeah,
and
do an
upstairs,
entire room.
and do the whole lot.
I told you earlier I did some stuff for social media with the machine. I plugged it in the kitchen and went right out to the garden and did it.
Brilliant.
Oh,
So
wow,
it was
brilliant.
really good. Yeah,
Excellent.
absolutely. Well, I suppose we ought to
Still
get
not
this red
panicking.
wine. I'm
Yes.
still not
Red
panicking.
wine on the cream carpet.
Get rid of the smell. It is quite still smelly, that wine.
Do you want to drink some? It was like-
No.
You won't drink a red wine.
fair enough. Look at this. Spray the solution on.
Look at that. I mean, you can see it picking it
Look
up.
at that.
And it is an old spat stain.
Just allow the solution to work for a couple of minutes before you
So
actually pick
spray
it up.
it and leave it, and then
Exactly.
brilliant.
You can see the colour of the solution going clear
Yeah.
there. Let me
It's
go
got-
one
yeah.
more time. And I reckon
No, I think you're
That-
good. Good to go.
it's doing it. So when I was right not to be worried, look at that.
Yeah,
You can see.
brilliant.
Perhaps you've got
Just
a rented
drying out a bit.
accommodation and you're really worried about your deposit because you have got stains on the carpet.
Exactly.
Again, this could save you possibly your deposit, which is brilliant.
You
could
don't
be a
want to lose a
month's-
month.
a
6
month's
weeks rent in some cases. It's
Some,
awful, isn't it?
And then do your car seats. You could do your car
seats, yes, you can,
But
absolutely.
Your car mats, they can get really grotty.
Do you know
can't
what?
they?
And the car mats are roughly this size. You can do them in situ because of the long cable, of
Yes.
course, or you can bring them in and do them inside as well. The only thing I would say with car mats is give them a good shake beforehand. So maybe give them a beating against the brick wall
all
on the
the
outside. Get all the
debris out.
dust and debris because you don't really. I mean, much as it wouldn't hurt the system, but you don't really want it all full of grit and everything.
No, you'd always sort of vacuum, wouldn't you? Phil?
Now,
Exactly
we've
right.
only seen one of the things that it can do.
Mm.
It's brilliant on your windows. You can use it on hard.
Well,
You've got all
you
the
can.
It's a carpet spot cleaner. How can it do windows?
Oh,
And
yes,
do you
it
know what?
can.
But interestingly, this is what we thought when we first got this machine in, and we were talking about it originally, and then they said, "Hang on, it's a window vac as
Because
well."
that's the attachment
and
with the
this
extension
is so
as well.
clever.
And you can use the extension in 2 different ways. It is, it's got 2 different sort of lengths to it, so it allows you to use it for those higher windows, the patio windows, the awkward windows, but mirrors as well, perhaps your shower door, perhaps the tiles, because it's great on these sort of areas too.
In the kitchen. Very much so. So it will get up all of the different spillages, but that means you're not going through hundreds of rolls of kitchen towel.
And you waste so much.
But look, the nice thing about this is I got the spillage up, but then I sprayed with the cleaning solution and then cleaned the whole of the kitchen surface.
So you've got rid of the smell, you've got rid of the stickiness and the
And that'll be great on floor surfaces because you've got an extension pole, so you can do floors, but you can also do your windows higher up.
And you can see
Absolutely.
the extension is in 2 parts, so you can use half the extension.
Yes, you can.
Or all the extension. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Busy, busy, busy. Remember, stock-wise, this is absolutely flying. Oh, my word. It's not even 1 o'clock. We were approaching 40%.
I told you, people are
of the
staying
stock.
up. It's the holidays.
Yeah,
Everyone's
holiday
staying up all
time.
night.
Great.
It's all good.
So show us the window.
So I've used adult hands on this window, but just imagine little fingers all over the window.
Dog
noses.
noses.
Dogs' noses,
Yes.
boop on the window, but also little kids at Easter when they're waiting to go on the Easter egg hunt in the garden, pushing their hands and faces against the window, and it's like, and if it's raining, you'll never get those spots off. So let's just switch the machine on. I'm going to spray some liquid on because those stains have been there a little while, and then look at this. So there you you go, and just come down.
Isn't that good?
And it's sucking all the liquid off, of course, which is brilliant because you've got that there. Here we go. Now look, if that's bird poo, for instance, just give it a quick spray, and there we go.
And because you've got that suction, you're going to get that sort of really crystal clear finish, aren't you?
Exactly.
No smears and things.
Squeegees it dry, no smears.
There's nothing worse than the watermarks, isn't there? Some running water that the sun comes around, you're like, oh no. It's cleaner, but it still looks dirty.
So you can get up high, but you can also get down low with it. You can see there, up high on the higher windows, you know your little windows at the top, the windows that you tend to open, those smaller windows, where you can get up to those without having to stand on anything, without having to get a ladder out or a step.
The bird poo at the minute is an absolute nightmare.
How do they get it on the window?
I don't know.
The window's vertical. How do they do that?
Isn't it?
Well, one of our places, we've got a lodge, and there's loads of ducks and geese.
I wondered where you were going with this story.
Yeah, you can't believe how they must fly over.
They aim it
whilst going.
I don't know how.
Because honestly, you're like that. How on earth did they do that? So it'd be brilliant.
Exactly. I don't know quite what's happened on this floor.
No.
It's an accident of unknown. It's like an accident of unknown origin. I'm blaming David, our floor manager. But the thing is, it makes light work of it.
It could be the dogs had an accident. It could be the kids have knocked something over. It might be
dogs not well.
A bit of a spillage out of the washing machine or something that's wet on the floor.
Let me show you how easy it is to deal with it. Let's get up the majority of the spillage to start with. And so it will just suck it into the machine like so. But now we know there's germs on that floor, so spray it with the solution, and that way you can squeegee your hard floor with no problem at all. And I mean, as we said before, if you're using an antibacterial solution like the Tower solution, leave it down for 2 minutes first before you suck the liquid off the floor, because that way it's got to do all of its bacterial properties.
Right, so it works properly.
Exactly right. We're doing that just for time, because it would be a bit boring if we made you wait 2 minutes. It's like, just wait for 2 minutes.
So versatile, isn't it? It is a spot cleaner for your carpets, your rugs. It's for old stains, new stains. It's for spillages. But then you've got the window attachment, so it's for your windows. But that window attachment is great for your floors as well. Those spillages, whether that's on the kitchen floor, the bathroom floor, perhaps it's around the toilet. Remember, it's got a self-cleaning system. So if you do pick up nasty things like wheeze or sicken things, you can clean the whole system through so easy as well. Great price. And remember, all these attachments, so for the upholstery, to use it in the car, for the car seats, all these attachments, the small head, the large head, the extension poles, the window attachment, all come alongside it. This is great.
For your high traffic areas, for spillages in the bathrooms or accidents in the bathroom, it's brilliant because you don't have to go anywhere near it. And remember, it's also got a self-cleaning system. So once you've used the machine, you can empty out the dirty water tank, and then you can flush the water through with that self-cleaning system. This cap is really clever, isn't it?
Such a clever design, and what it's allowing you to do is to clean the whole of the hose through, and whether you've picked up red wine or whether it was sick or whether it was that wee, like I was saying, it was cleaning all that system all the way through. And then that allows you then to put away a clean system. So it's not going to smell of that wee, it's not going to smell of that red wine. And of course, the actual dirty water container, you can take out, you can tip the I was going to say ingredients, but that's not the right word.
It's not ingredients.
You can,
whatever's in there, you can tip it away.
The dirty water, like you see here, and then you can wash all that through. So again, if that was a dog wee, if that was something nasty, But it's so versatile. It will be, I think it'll pay for itself.
I think so too.
Because if you have an accident like that,
if you think about your carpet, and then maybe you've got your carpet, your house insurance, and then you claim on your house insurance, the excess will probably be, well, ours is about £200, I think. So you've got it for £89.99. You want to refresh certain areas. You want to take away old stains and new stains. Those high traffic areas, like the hallway.
It's pick up spillages, and then it's got the window attachment.
On hard
so
floors
you'll clean
as
your
well.
windows, your patio windows, your mirrors. It's got the extension, so you've got the reach to do the bigger windows, the higher windows. That's your large head, and again, cleaning carpets, and whether those carpets are sort of in the house or whether they're in the car. Then the window attachment, and that's a nice high window. We've got the extension on, so you can really get that reach, get rid of the dirt and the bird poos and the nasties. And then with the suction, of course, you're drying that area, so you're not going to have the smears and the watermarks. But then we're using the window attachment for spillages, perhaps on unit tops.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant.
And whatever attachment you've got, you can use the sprayer, which you're going to see now, which then allows you to put the cleaning solution down. So you've got rid of the smells, the odours, the stickiness as well. So all of a sudden, not only have you picked everything up, you've cleaned the area.
You can use any carpet cleaning solutions in the machine that are recommended for this, but the carpet cleaning solution from Tower is brilliant because it's got those antibacterial properties that are in there.
Kills 99.99% of your bacteria and things, but remember, leave it down for a couple of minutes to allow it to work. Also gets rid of odours, so if you have got cats and dogs and they are sort of perhaps puppy training at the minute, and they are weeing. And we've got friends, they had kittens, and gosh, the house stunk because they just wouldn't stop weeing in the same place, and they were devastated. Like, how do we stop this? They tried absolutely everything until they realised that they had to get rid of the smell of where they weed, because they just kept going back and weeing there time and time again. So when they got a system that actually allowed them to get rid of the smell as well, they stopped re-offending as such.
If you do want to add that in, that solution is brilliant. Its details are just at the bottom of the screen there for you. You'll find it on the website.
It's huge, and you use the tiniest amount because it's 20 times
it's a concentrate. Yeah.
So you'll get so much use out of that. Busy, busy, busy. Stock-wise, where are we? Because over 40% of the entire stock. More stock than we launched with tonight, but that stock depleting really, really quickly. Use PayPal Pay in 3. It's a better than half-price deal as well.
Yeah, 409-349 feature-wise. Well, we've shown you all those different features that you can use it on. It's also compact, lightweight and portable. It's easy to store. You've got those dual water tanks. The suction on here at 450 watts is really powerful. So if you want to go for it, you've got everything you need included. The extension pole that we were talking about, that cleaning attachment is included as well. And use PayPal Pay in 3, $32.31 on your first of 3 payments.
So versatile, isn't it? That little machine that's going to go into the cupboard so easy, or you'll be able to take it away in the caravan, does so much if you're lucky enough to get it. So grab it while the stock is there. But it's all about Tower tonight, and you're loving both of our Tower products, and this is one of my absolute favourites.
I made a mistake earlier on today.
Oh, no.
Not on air, at home earlier on. I got the cleaner just the one, just today. I got the cleaner out of the box because I was just testing everything before I came in, make sure I'd charged everything up and everything. And I cleaned all my floors, and then I realised I had to dust it all through again to make it look nice for the telly. And it's like, oh, why did I do that? That wasn't very clever. The brilliant thing about this, the VL80, is the Flexi Pet, because it is also powerful enough to take up pet hair as well. But just take a look, because it also refreshes your carpet as you take this extra large floor head across the carpet. And the nice thing about this is, now can you hear? I'm not even in turbo power. That's
very
just
quiet, Mark. Yeah.
Here's turbo power. And look at that. So let's just go up into turbo power. It's a really lightweight. It's less than 3 kilos. You can see, you can turn it all the way around. It's edge-to-edge cleaning as well. Look at that, really nice. And whatever you've got on your carpet, it's really good because it just takes it all up and it puts it into the tube and puts it into the bucket here, which is 1 litre. But the nice thing is, you can then just empty it out and go again.
And that
empty it
goes
out and
through
go
the
again.
But that's quite a big
HEPA filtration
size.
as well,
Yeah.
and that HEPA
Yes.
filtration.
Well, more than
is
one HEPA
incredible,
filter,
isn't it?
Hayley, remember.
Yeah.
There are 2 HEPA filters in here because the HEPA filter inside the multi-cyclonic action, and there are 6 cyclones, but no, that is the inside one that takes away 99.95 of the fine particles. Now, down to 0.3 microns. I don't know if you remember the fact that I told you before.
Very tiny. It's very, very tiny.
Human hair is 70 microns. 70. 70.
This goes
down to 0.3 microns.
You
finest.
definitely wouldn't see that.
No.
So, absolutely no. We're talking microscopic, but the point is, as you said earlier, with allergens and with hay fever,
pollen and
if you
things.
can get all of the pollen out of the air in your home, you're doing really well. But look, here's the secondary HEPA filter. You literally just twist where it says Tower at the front, like so. You twist there, and there is a second HEPA filter.
Great.
Now, you can wash both of the filters, but just let them dry naturally rather than putting them on a radiator or like a blow dryer. Don't do that. Just let it dry naturally, because otherwise they can bend out of shape, and you don't want them to bend out of shape. Now, the great thing is, when this is full... Now, I'm just going to switch it on so that you can see in the tub. I'll tell you what, rather than do that, let's take it off. There we go, it's handheld. Thank you very much indeed. Who'd have thought it's handheld? And there, look, there you can see it's like a whirlwind, and that is the joy of the multi-cyclonic action. And the cyclone literally sucks all of the air in. The dirt goes past the filter and it drops down into the bucket like so. And
the great
1
thing
litre.
with that as well is it means it never really loses suction.
Exactly
Even
right.
If it gets
Yeah.
really, quite full.
very much.
Because it's got that cyclonic action, it's still picking up.
Exactly
really well,
right.
isn't
Should
it?
we pop the pet head tool on?
Yes,
there?
let's do it. Just
grab
while
it
you
from
do
over
that, Mark, we should point out the price that we've got, because compared to elsewhere, we shopped around and looked price-wise, nothing like our price at $94.99. Well, look at Very, Next, at Comet, at Tower Housewares. Well, they're all pretty much 140, apart from Comet, 124.99. We've got it less than £95.
It's amazing, isn't it? Completely market beating. And you can split that cost as well with PayPal Pay in 3 if you're ordering on our website. $33.98 is the first of those 3 payments. 460569 is your item number, but please do check those baskets out. Remember how versatile this is. It is a handheld, it is an upright. It's got an amazing flexi pole to get under furniture. We're calling it a 3-in-1. It's so much more
It really
than
is.
a 3-in-1.
And this tool, Mark, on most vacuums, you have to pay extra.
Yes, now
for.
normally these are around about £50 extra
about
to actually have.
£49,
So if you've got a dog or you've got a cat, and as you said before, even though you haven't got pets, you go for the extra power. I think it's a really
we
sensible
always
idea.
go for the pet products because they've got better suction, don't you?
It's also great for cars and car mats as
Car
well.
mats
So
is
it
brilliant
really is really good. So look at that. You can see there. Now, it's a motorised head, and the motor is just in this side, like so. So you've got a motorised head in
So
there.
it's not just suction,
No,
it's got its own motor.
The ones that are just suction power are okay, but because you've got the power pushing the motor around, it really grabs the... Yes,
Doesn't make that sound.
it doesn't make that sound, but Sean does. Exactly right.
And you know.
Oh my word! Have a look at this. I've got some hair on this. Some dog has shed a lot of hair on this, haven't they? It's like, and so it's like we don't know whose hair that was.
Oh no!
So let me just pop this in here and just.
Well, that could
show
be the
you.
cat that's been sat on that
Exactly
chair.
right.
It could be where the dog likes to lay. It might be the dog bed. But look at the pickup that it's got and how every bit of hair there. Because
That's
there's
great.
nothing worse than going out
Look
and
at
you've
that.
got cat or dog hair all down your clothes
Yeah.
because you sat in the same seat as the dog or the cat.
It's done it pretty well.
brilliant.
Now,
Fantastic.
remember, you can also, if you do live in a house with a cat or a dog, you can also use the main head of the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, now I use it like
Because-
for the stairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
brilliant.
For stairs, that's really good. But the main head of this has also got anti-tangle. So if you've got a person in the house with long hair, Hayley. The hair can wrap around the floor tool, but the nice thing is it's got a comb on the inside, and so it combs it off the brush and sucks it into the
so often the actual
finish.
head is completely tangled, isn't it? If you've
Exactly
got
right.
dogs or you've got long hair yourself. So with this, it's got a very special head, which you're seeing on the system there.
But look
that
at
stops
this.
the tangle.
Absolutely.
That's my favourite bit. I've only ever seen that on a really expensive vacuum.
I know the vacuum cleaner you're talking about, and yes, you are talking a quite high three-figure number on that one. But look, it's got its own angle, it's got its own knee joint. Rob likes calling it a camel elbow. I don't know why. A camel knee. It's like
Lexipole, it's called.
But you know that a cow, for instance, can go upstairs but can't go downstairs. Because the knees only go one way. So you can get a cow to go upstairs in your house, but you can't get it to come back down the stairs, apparently.
What would a cow be doing going up and down?
Well, I don't. I mean, I have no idea.
Who's testing it? Our director Paul just said,
and is he vacuuming? I don't know what the...
I don't think the cow's vacuuming. It's like, I don't think so. The cow could be wearing a pinny, though. I don't know.
So now you can go under the sofa, under the bed, under the chairs, without you getting down on your hands and knees. And like Mark said, he's 55, he's not getting down on his hands and knees.
I knew you were going to bring that back for me.
Absolutely.
You shouldn't have told us that.
Honestly, I absolutely love that.
Snap
I
it
love
back into
that
position.
as well.
Yeah, you don't even have to fiddle with it.
No.
It goes
While we're
back
talking
into place.
cleaning, can we just spend a moment for an ITV favourite who died earlier on today, Jean Marsh, who created Upstairs Downstairs, who played Rose. We lost her today at 91. What a great series.
Yeah. She was the creator and she was in it.
She was the creator and she was Rose as well. She won an Emmy for that.
Brilliant.
Wow.
It's like amazing.
That's a lovely point.
But there we go. Now, let's go back to the other tool, because then we can do the stairs. Because obviously...
it's so easy to chop and change.
Oh, look, I mean, literally. And with Tower, they've made everything so it clicks into position. Yeah. So you know it's the click of contentment, really, isn't it? It shows the power is within there. Now, I haven't got anywhere near a litre yet, but I'll show you how easy it is to empty in just a moment. You also get 2 crevice tools with it as well. So you've got the crevice tools.
Do you want us to grab those for you?
So you might want to get right down the back of the sofa with the long one. Yep. But also, there are lots of areas in the home where you don't want a hard plastic edge, so you use the brush with it as well, which is really good.
That's your brush bit.
Exactly.
But that then changes to
It's very clever, isn't it?
Crevice head, which is great.
And then you've got the longer crevice tool as well. That's great for getting down the side of the car.
Yes.
The car seats.
Have you noticed, Sean? There's something else about that.
It's a good job I didn't say what I was going to say. It's okay.
I saw what was going through your mind. I got it.
I was thinking about
We've already had an email about you tonight.
Why? What's
Being a bit
what?
cheeky.
Oh, well, it's a good job I didn't say that then. I was just remembering.
No, they liked it.
Remember what I eat in the car.
Oh, dear me.
And I was going to say...
Carry on, Mark.
I was just...
No. No, carry on, Mark, please.
Should I tell you?
No.
I want to know.
No.
I was going to say it could pick up my nuts. Because I eat nuts in the car.
See, I knew you were going to say. I knew you were going to say that.
Now there's going to be all kinds of emails.
No, you know, I like the... Oh, I suppose that... Well, Mark,
you're going to make it worse now.
Sainsbury's Asda. The bag of proper nuts.
You love a bag of nuts.
I do love a bag of nuts.
That's how she ended up with me. Carry on, Mark.
Oh, dear. Right, OK, let's go to the stairs. Now, we've got all kinds of things on the stairs. So you can do both the flat stair and you can do the riser as well. So you've got no problem there at all. Whatever it is that you've dropped on your stairs, you can get it off really easily. I've just realised I'm down on one knee.
Oh,
Heavens above.
Who's he going to speak to?
Well, you said that you knew.
There we go. Now look at that. Clean stairs every step of the way.
And they are comedy stairs as well, ours.
They are.
They're not a proper tread.
You would not be able to walk down them. I mean, I know I'm only little, but...
that'd be dangerous, yeah.
Exactly.
So, honestly, on stairs, it's brilliant for that. But I use the big head on the stairs as well, which is great.
Shall I show you the empty?
Yes, let's empty it, and then we'll share some reviews.
All right.
Remember, as Mark's shown us, it's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum.
Market beating, price-wise, it's phenomenal.
The other thing about the stairs, by the way, and the pet tool is,
That's
look,
so
it's got the
good.
angled finish, so you can actually change the angle.
We had a really expensive vacuum and it didn't do that.
Fixed, yeah.
And it was so awkward to try and get it
This just gets you the right angle.
on, you know,
yeah,
if you're using it on furniture or something,
exactly right.
It doesn't,
exactly.
whereas that moves to the shape, it's brilliant.
And I love it. And Tower's thought of everything. 2 filters for a machine that's under £100. It shouldn't be possible.
2 HEPA filters.
2 HEPA filters, exactly right. So when you want to empty it, now do this over the bin. Don't do it over the carpet. If you do it over the carpet, I can't.
Silly.
You know, it would be silly. But just for demonstration, have a look at that. So now, look at that. There we go. Easy. And then you can just dust that around if you want. But look, that's ready to go again. All empty, all ready to go. And I will show you, because I'll leave that pile there and we'll pick it up in a minute. It is so clever, this. It is a really clever 29.6 volt battery, and it just slides out like that.
That is a good voltage,
Look at that.
isn't it?
So you can either charge it on its charging station, comes with a
I
charging
like that,
station, so
great.
you can attach that to the wall, or you can also just take it out and take that to the kitchen.
on the countertop.
Exactly right. It's really simple.
And up to 40 minutes on one charge.
One charge, 40. Now I can do the whole of my house and more in 40 minutes. Oh, I'm just. There we go. Whoa.
Hey, that was good. That was good. That was good.
Need the ibuprofen now. I'm going to clean the mess up in a minute. You said you were going to do reviews. It's like, do the reviews, then I'll clean the mess up.
Can you clean that
Oh,
mess
all right.
up?
I'll clean the mess up.
Do check your basket through. Massively busy. It's as long as stock is available. But this is what it's all about. It's all about allowing you. I'm sure you won't have dirt as bad as this, because when you empty yours, you will put it straight into the bin. But you have got such a great machine that's super versatile. They call it a 3-in-1. It's so much more.
It's not just carpets, it's hard floors, it's tiles, it's laminates. We've seen it as an upright, a handheld, a reach vacuum to get up high or to get down low. Those crevice tools will fit onto the end as well. It's even with that new improved head.
20% bigger. It stands up by itself. Have I got the weights right? I thought I might have too much dirt in there. But look, so it balances up, so you don't need to have it actually hanging on a stand. Those 4 LED lights at the front, so important, because you can... I'm not talking about vacuuming in the dark, but those areas in the room where you can't actually see all
Under
the
the mattress,
My
under
mum
the
was like,
sideboard.
what's it got lights for? And then she was like, those lights are
They're good, aren't they?
Because when you go behind a door or things,
Exactly
sometimes
right.
you'll vacuum and the sun will shine through the window and you're like, how did I miss that bit? I didn't see that bit.
Exactly.
It will find all the dirt, won't it?
Talking of finding the dirt, if you've spilt a pack of tea ever, like I've done here, just have a look.
And you've got 2 different suctions, so you've got, it's on low at the minute, but you've also got the high suction power.
Exactly,
Look how it's
there's the high
picked
suction
up.
power. And so you can see
Fantastic.
just how beautiful this is.
Now, there's more people ordering
There you
than we've
go.
already sold. It's gone crazily busy. And please do check your baskets through. What you've got is a market-beating...
The price we've got is brilliant, and I think this is why we're so busy on it. It should be £139.99. If you buy it at Very, £139. Next, £140. Comet, £124.99. And Tower Housewares, just under £140. And with us, it's less than £100. £94.99. And if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, we're talking about $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Be quick, whatever you are shopping for. When it comes to Tower, we've got great deals because we have a great relationship with Tower. shopontvlive.co.uk, 03333 241 241 if you want to call. We have had queues on the phone line, so it's been really
I'm not
busy.
surprised, really busy tonight. Great to have your company. Great to have Tower with us, 2 fabulous Tower products. But remember, it's all about the prices, market beating, whilst the stock is available. So versatile, and you absolutely love this as much as us. So when you get this home, you might be writing a review just like this, because it will be a vacuum that can solve so many different problems.
This one says, really pleased with the vacuum. It works brilliantly on all my floor surfaces and carpet. It's lightweight as well, which is good. Easy to assemble and empty the dirt box. I would recommend this to others. We've got another one for you.
5 stars.
It's what it's all about. Purchase just to clean our garden cabin, the carpet tiles, but we are now using it instead of our corded vacuum.
I like that. So they purchased it to do sort of one job, and they've realised it's better than their main vacuum.
Well, it performs better than their main vacuum, as it says there. Good on carpets, on laminate and carpet tiles. Nice and portable too. Really lightweight.
And that's so true. It's going to be on your carpets, your rugs. It's got powered brush heads, so even the long pile carpets, it's not going to slow down like some of the
holds the power, doesn't it?
Because you've got the powered head, it will go through those long pile carpets as well. All the rugs in the home, but then the hard floors throughout the house. Use it in the car as well because it's handheld. It's completely cordless, up to 40 minutes. Take it down to the summer house and clean the summer house, or summer's on its way. Not having to plug it in, not having to use an extension. You can use it here, there, and everywhere. We call it a 3-in-1 because it isn't upright. It's a reach vacuum to get the cobwebs in the corner of the room, and it's a handheld to use here, there and everywhere for dusting as well, because you have got that brush attachment to go alongside it. But there should be another picture there. There should be 3. Well, no, not 3 ladies, should be 4 ladies, because it should show you the flexi pole, how it bends. It's like it's got an elbow, so you can get straight under the sofa, the bed. Absolutely fantastic. Stock-wise, massively busy on everything. 460569 is your item number. And don't forget, this is going to allow you, especially with the anti-tangle technology, to get rid of all the cat hair, the dog hair, your hair, without it twisting around that head. Remember, the head is slightly different. It's 20% larger, so it'll cover a bigger area quicker, but still got that anti-tangle technology. That cyclonic suction means it's not going to stop, slowing down as it gets fuller, and you've got powered brush heads on both the small and the large attachment.
The fact you've got up to 40 minutes run time on one charge, great power-sized battery, over 29 volts there, as you can see. The mini powered brush included, so great for pets, but also great for things like car upholstery and car mats. You've got your crevice tool, your dusting brush, all included, and the HEPA filtration, brilliant for this time of year for spring cleaning. 2 layers of HEPA filtration. 2
HEPA filtration. And the wall mount, it all comes with it. What you're seeing there will come alongside your machine. It's a market-beating price, but only as long as stock is there, and twice as many people ordering now as we've already sold. You need to check your baskets through. And something else you need to check your baskets through for is this little beauty, because well over half the stock
already in baskets and checking through. Please be quick with this. We got more stock than we had in our launch show. It's absolutely flying. It does so many things. It'll be a spot cleaner for your carpets, for old stains and new stains.
When we originally saw it, we thought it is a spot cleaner, but then we're like, this attachment makes it so versatile, because that could be a window cleaning attachment, but then we're using it on the work surface in the actual kitchen.
You'll also use that on your hard floor surfaces. You've got that extension pole included. Your 2 upholstery tools, so for carpets and upholstery, you've got a larger one and a smaller one included, and then the window attachment.
And with the extension, feet firmly on the ground, doing the higher windows
and you can spray nice and high because you've got that handle that attaches, and the spray solution comes straight through.
And then the suction is allowing you to dry that window, so it's going to be smear free. There's not going to be sort of watermarks and things, which is great on your windows, your mirrors. But then that same attachment, that window attachment, use it for spillages on those hard floors. It might be the washing machine that's spilled, but then it might be a really horrible, sticky, nasty drink or a wee, and it allows you to suck that up. Remember, the whole system you can clean, and we'll talk you through that and how that works. Even the hose as well. It's got a self-cleaning system with the actual cap that comes with it. So if you have cleaned something nasty up, like wee or sick, doesn't mean the machine is going to smell like that forever, because you can then clean the machine through so it smells really fresh.
Well, it's got a cleaning system. It's great. The cap that you put on the end of there.
It's just that little cap.
Yeah. It flushes through.
It's amazing.
So it flushes everything through. It doesn't leave anything in the machine, so you don't get those smells. You don't get that staleness. You can see how it pushes into the actual cap itself and then pushes right back through the actual hose itself. So if that was red
wine, or if that was something nasty, perhaps you had, someone's been sick and you've cleaned that up, you're flushing that whole system through. Of course, the dirty container you can empty and you can wash that out as well. So easy, it's so simple to use, and Tower really have thought about how to make a system it's best, and they truly have. They've been going for over 100 years, so they know what we need in our homes. And this isn't just a spot cleaning system for your carpets and your rugs with the two heads, the large and the small.
Just seeing how much
this is your window cleaner. It is
brilliant.
For your mirrors. You use it on your shower door. Use it on your tiles. Use it for spillages. Use it for old stains.
And really simple to operate. You don't have to think it's going to be complicated. Dead simple and straightforward. 409349 is your item number there. Whatever spillages we're talking about, and you're seeing just a few of them
here. Be in the car. Perhaps you've gone through one of those drive-throughs and the kids got the tomato sauce
the milkshake.
Or then it's the red wine, because you take it out to the car. It is a plug-in system, but it's got a really great long cable. It's actually 6 metres long. Then you've got the hose that comes with it, but can you see how it actually swizzles around the machine? So for you to manoeuvre this round or actually store it away, it's really compact.
Yeah, brilliant for storage. And there's your extension poles that are also included. Now, if you are going for it, most of you are adding in the cleaning solution that we've got available. If you do want to add that in, it's from Tower. It's designed for these types of machines for you. It's just $19.99 extra. It's a litre container, but that litre container is a concentrate, so it's a dilute, so it's going to last you. It's a concentrated formula. You only use the smallest amount. So 1 litre makes 20 litres. So 762933. It kills 99.99% of bacteria. Just need to leave it on the surface, obviously, to get to work. And effortless cleaning. It's pet approved as well, so if you have got cats or dogs, you don't have to worry, and suits all carpet washers.
And it also says you can use this as well to eliminate vomit and urine smells. So if you have got cats, dogs, if you've got kids, and there's nothing worse, is there, than that awful smell you just can't get rid of. And actually, if you are puppy training, or perhaps you've got kittens, and they are weeing in that same place,
in the same area,
and you can't get rid of the smell, they won't stop weeing until you get rid of the smell, because that's why a dog wees up a lamppost, because it can smell someone else's.
Thanks for showing us that.
That's
good demonstration.
They wee up a lamppost because they smell a wee there. That's why they do it.
Proud.
So you need to get rid of the smell. That will do it, and that will stop them reoffending in the same spot.
It will, my love. Lovely miming.
Add it to your basket.
Do add it to your basket, yeah. No extra postage if you add that in with your main machine, which is absolutely flying once again. Approaching 60% of stock in baskets and checking through. shopontvlive.co.uk. You can order on the phone, remember.
A better than half price deal. You can split that cost with PayPal, pay in 3. Honestly, check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can, because it will only be as long as the stock is there. It's an incredible system that allows you to do so many jobs around the home. It's not just a spot cleaner. It's got great suction. We'll show you that suction. Of course, it's great on your carpets, your hard floors, your stairs, upholstery, your car interior. We'll show you the dual water tanks. They never mix, so really easy to throw that dirty water away. But then you have got, and this is what makes this really unique, the window cleaning attachment.
And that makes it good for hard floors as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not just for windows.
Yeah.
And you've got the extension pole, so then you can do the taller windows, the patio doors, do the greenhouse, the summer house, the conservatory windows.
And all those accessories that Hayley's talking about are included in the bundle at $89.99. There are so many of you with these in baskets. We don't want you to miss out. If you're a new customer, it's not yours until you confirm your order and check out. Welcome to new customers and our regular customers as well. It's lovely to have you with us. We're here every night of the week between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. And check everything out on our website so you can see what's coming up. shopontvlive.co.uk.
Don't be cocking your leg over here.
No. Don't forget as well to register your Tower items with Tower, because they do come, even though these prices are so good, they come with a 3-year warranty.
Yeah, you've got to register it with. So it comes with a standard 1 year, but if you register it with Tower when you buy it and tell them that you bought it at Shop on TV, they will extend that to 3-year warranty,
and
which
really
is brilliant.
Easy to do, honestly.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So many great Tower products that we've got at home. That means even if it only lasted for 3 years, £32.31 A year.
This is tough and it's well made as
And
well.
you know, they wouldn't give it a 3-year warranty if they didn't think it was going to last well beyond that.
It's a very good British company, this. And, you know, as you said, actually, I mean, you say 100 years. It's been going well over 112 years now. So, you know, they have been around for a long time.
Now, you got upset when I said you were 55, and now you're adding on those years to Tower.
Well, you know, they're proud of it. I'm just a bit sad by it. It's like, this is the thing. You mentioned earlier that the clean water and the dirty water tank never meet.
No.
And the nice thing about it is 1.5 litres in the clean water tank, and you put your solution in there as well, of course. Just, you don't need very much.
Tiny
just a tiny bit.
Smells lovely,
it
by
does.
the way,
Otherwise, you get lots of foam. I saw a video online of somebody that had used it for the first time, but they had put too much solution in there.
Oh, nearly.
And it had all foamed up on their carpet.
No.
And she, in her review, she wrote, "Yeah, I probably used a bit too much solution." And
It's a bit like
you
when you
don't need
use
very
the
much.
dishwasher and you think, I wonder if I could just put
No,
fairy liquid
no,
in
don't
because I've
do it.
run out of tablets.
Have you ever
and
tried it?
Yes. And it really bubbles.
Well, I mean, this is great for getting all of those bubbles off the floor.
Yes,
It's good for that. I was just gonna say, when you were talking about spillages earlier on, the nice thing about it is if you've got a big spillage, all you've got to do is simply just not use the spray, but just use the suction. Also, with the window attachment, if you walk into your conservatory on a cool morning and it's condensation everywhere, get rid of all the condensation really easily.
Idea. Look at you coming up with these great ideas.
Look at this. It's like it's my job or something. Look at that.
50 years making a difference.
Isn't it just? I tell you what.
I'm the same age. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, I know. I just wasn't going there. I was being nice. Don't talk to a lady about her age. I know that, absolutely. Easiest way to get into trouble. Once you hit the power button, this is a stain that has been around for a little while. So let's just get this stain off. I'm going to spray the solution on first, but watch the colour of the spray. Oh, look at that. You can see
it sucking the stain up.
Now that...
Lifting that dirt out, isn't it?
And that could be an old stain, or that could be red wine that you've just spilt, or cola that the kids have just knocked over.
And there is a brush underneath that's agitating that surface.
Exactly right. So the brush agitates. There's 2 rows of brushes and 3 on the centre there,
right?
And it agitates the pile both ways, which means that if dirt and liquid has got down into the pile, it will bring it up as well.
Right.
Because you've got 450 watts of suction power. That is very nearly dry. Not completely dry. I'm not going to say completely dry, but within an hour, that'll be dry.
It's not
drenched.
No, exactly right.
Brilliant.
And that's what's so good. So that's just a bit of carpet tile, but let's show you some spillages as well, because the point is, with you never know when spillages are going to happen. If the kids have got the juice around, it's like, you know, they've tipped it over.
And that might be in the car.
They're always really bright colours.
Yeah, always.
Aren't they?
Yes, always.
Do you remember that orange drink from years and years ago that was literally bright orange?
Well, there's a
neon.
There's an orange drink that we have in the UK that if you have it in the States, it's neon orange. It's so tasty. It's so tasty.
It's like, think of the E number.
I mean, that's it. I don't think there's anything good for you in it.
That's look there. I mean, the carpet there. That would be your mum running around going, "What on earth am I going to do now? Why on earth?" Now, I know that you can go and get kitchen towel, you can go and get a tea towel, you can use lots and lots of different things to soak it up. But unless you get rid of that stickiness, unless you get rid of the smell, it is going to be there for a long time. And do you know what makes a carpet smell? Bacteria. It means if you leave it there and you've just soaked it up, but you haven't got rid of the main root cause of it, I'm going to give you the example, milk. You know? So you've soaked it up. But a week later, you know you've spilt milk unless you get rid of it properly.
As well, because I went somewhere to talk about carpet cleaners and why they were so important. And they showed us a demonstration where they did exactly what you're saying. They dabbed it and dabbed it and dabbed it with kitchen roll, and then they dabbed it and dabbed it and dabbed it with towel. Then they picked the actual carpet up and showed you underneath. And what you're doing is pushing
you just push it down.
Stain to the base.
Whereas this is sucking it out.
So you're making it even harder to get out.
Totally.
Whereas you're not pushing any. It's just
agitating the pile and sucking the liquid out. Exactly right. Let's just get rid of that juice. So spray the liquid on first, and then you can see.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. It is coming straight out.
And you can see it going up.
Exactly right. And there you've got
Now, would you
all
do
of
that at home, Mark? Would you spray the solution and do it straight away, or would you leave the solution on there?
I'll tell you what, it's a great question. If it's an old stain, I would spray it and leave it for a couple of minutes. If it's a new stain, you've got the majority of it up, then spray straight away and go for it, because it will do. If it's it's great with older stains. There's a bit of an older stain just over on that side. I don't normally clean that side of the car, but let's just do that corner just to show you. So just spray the solution and then... Oh, now look. Look at that.
That is so good.
So there...
And you think, oh my goodness, I'd forgotten the carpet was that colour. And that's great in those heavy footfall areas, like coming into the front door or the back door,
exactly right.
The hallway,
absolutely.
the stairs. Don't forget, if you are going for the cleaning solution, always spray that and leave it down for 2 minutes. If you are, if you're picking something up like a dog wee,
or you're trying to get rid of a smell or milk, you know, it's all of that
antibacterial
properties. Exactly right.
So lots of you going for that. Put that into your shopping biscuits. The details are just at the bottom of the screen.
There are 2 different suction heads, and this is really clever, but they've also thought about how you clean these, because normally you can't get this bit off.
So true.
And then if you've got red wine in there or dog wee in there, it's all very well, but you're sucking it up. But look, this literally just comes apart and you can rinse it under the tap.
So you can put it away clean.
Yes.
So there's no nasty smells.
Exactly right.
There's no bacteria growing in there because you've cleaned the system through.
You can also dry it as well. Dry it up with a tea towel, so it means that you can put it away in the box and it's completely dry as well. That's actually more important than you might think, simply because if you put it away wet in the box, you don't want the box to be wet at the bottom, because that can ruin your box as well.
And if it was just $89.99 for this incredible spots cleaning system for your carpets, fantastic. You've got the small head, you've got the large head. But you've got all these other attachments. This is so much more than a carpet spot cleaner.
It really is. And the point is, when we first looked at this and we thought it was just a spot cleaner, it was like you look at it and you go, well, it's pretty good as a spot cleaner, but it does so much more.
So
because
this is the window attachment.
It's window, but it's also floors and everything else.
And now we've gone to upholstery.
This is upholstery.
So a lot of the time with chairs, because on the arms, because people put their arms there all the time, they discolour, don't they?
Yeah. Or if you wear like Brul cream and things on your head. You
hair
can get
wax,
like
hair gel.
Yeah, on the back of the seat, can't you?
Yes,
so
where you lay your head.
So this is everything that you get.
Well, all your accessories are included. There's even an extra accessory on top of that cleaning accessory that we'll tell you in a moment. It's 2 extension poles, so you can get even higher, but the full length is 79 centimetres. Just for the window attachment, not for the carpet attachments, are they, those, Mark?
That's right, yes, just for the window attachment. I went back to Tower after our last show and we had some emails in saying, why doesn't the pole attach to the carpet pieces? And they went, we didn't think about it. In the next iteration, that's on the table for it, you know. But it's really interesting, isn't it? That it's by customer feedback.
Yeah, and us
things get better. Exactly right.
You've discovered all kinds of things like.
I mean, this is the cleaner is a game changer. But look, if you've got a spillage on the surface here, it is really easy to be able to get rid of that and literally just suck it up like so. And if it's sticky, just spray the surface. And then you can do...
So you're lifting it.
The whole thing. Exactly right. Like so.
And that could be a work surface area that you're cleaning. It could be windows, it could be tiles, because that attachment then turns it in to a completely different cleaning system. And not just cleaning, it could be a spillage. Perhaps the washing machine has leaked a bit. Complete panic.
Just
How on
use the
earth
suction.
do you get...
It's a really clever system for your washing machine, actually. Wait,
don't knock the red wine over.
The lid was on. Don't panic. The lid was on.
However,
I've got wet hands here.
We've got the system.
We have got the perfect.
We'd have been okay.
The only thing you don't want to do is smash the bottle on the floor.
Don't speak too soon.
I remember once I put a bottle of white wine in the fridge, and it was just after I'd moved into my house, and I opened the fridge. And it rolled out, and it was like it was in slow motion. It rolled and rolled and rolled, and I saw it, and I didn't quite catch it, and it smashed into a billion pieces.
See, I would have been like that.
So I mean, I'll never be a goalie. It's like, I'll never play for the cricket team. That's the problem. And it's like, hey-ho. But, you know, that was a long time ago. Can you tell I'm still sore about it?
Bitter.
It's like, I'm bitter. Very, very bitter.
So these are your extension poles.
This is the extension.
So you can
79
use just one if you want to.
Yes, you can.
But then you've got this great reach to do your patio windows.
And when we talk about great reach, exactly,
roof.
I'm
really high.
I'm 5'6". And I mean, that's even taller than Sean.
And of
Way
course, you
taller.
could be using this outside.
Yes.
But even if you have window cleaners to do the outside, if you haven't cleaned the inside, they still look dirty. So allowing you to clean the inside, and the conservatory roof is so difficult to clean.
Have you seen how much window cleaners are?
Yeah.
It's like, I know they do a great job, but wow.
That's a great point. Inside the conservatory.
Yes.
It's so difficult to do the inside of the roof.
Especially those top bits, exactly right. Yeah, very, very much.
That easy.
The difference, I think it's worthwhile pointing out, this is not just a squeegee. It's not just a suction. There are other things on the market that will squeegee your windows. We know that. Some of them are absolutely great. But this also, because it squirts the cleaning solution onto your window, it also cleans the window for you.
And how do you do that? How do you make that
You
work?
literally just pull the trigger
So
at the end.
that's down with you.
That's down with me.
You control
So I
it.
control that down here, and it's squirting all the way up there. So it's, and if you think about the power that it's using to actually push the water right up there, you've got all of that power within there as well. And it keeps going all the time that you've got solution in your clean water tank. Clean water and dirty water can never mix.
Brilliant.
Because the dirty water's on this side. It stops because of that float system in the dirty water. It stops when it's full, so you can never go over. It's never going to squirt out of the top with dirty water. So you've got not to worry about that. Clean water is 1.5 litres. I put about just nearly up to the line, and then just half a capful of the cleaning solution. You can use any cleaning solution, but the Tower one that we've got today is particularly good.
We are really busy with that. It's a litre, and it's a great concentrate. Lots of you putting that into your basket, so you can split that cost with PayPal paying through then if you're buying it alongside the machine. Let's see this in action.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've dirtied the window. I've got a little bit of bird poo substitute. I'm going to call it bird poo substitute.
That'll do.
I haven't got a stray bird in here in the studio. Can you imagine if we let a bird loose? Look at this. I'm just going to spray, like so you can see the spray. And then, look at that. Let's just spray that. There we go. Oh, that's a toughie. Look at that. There we go.
It does the job. And then I love the suction because you're not going to get those watermarks.
Exactly.
It's going to look crystal clear. It's not going to have those lines.
There we go.
Brilliant.
And that'd be great on all patio doors. It could be mirrored wardrobes that you've got at home.
Absolutely. You saw the bird poo just took a little bit more, but just keep squirt and just go over it. You've got absolutely no problem. And keep going over it. Exactly right. And but look, that is a streak-free shine. I like it.
It is, absolutely.
And that's what you want on your windows,
and
both
the nice
inside
thing
and down.
is, your feet are firmly on the ground, but with that reach, you can do those top windows. You can actually do the conservatory roof. That awkward window, my uncle fell doing a window that was partly up the stairs, and he really struggled
Oh my
to
word.
get
That's a bit
to the
disturbing.
window.
But look at the markets left.
So if your dog does that,
Have a look at the, can you
we can see it. Don't worry, we
look
can
at that?
see it.
That's how greasy I am.
Also, if we want to get high, Mark, it's really easy.
Yeah, do you want to kiss that one?
I can't get up there.
That was the one I was talking about.
I would love to be able to do that, believe me. Believe me. Look at this. So let's start up there. Then you spray and you simply suction the liquid off. And that is
And the other thing, if you've got a bay window and you can't get near to them, with the extension pole, you don't need to be, do you?
My mum, well, we've been the same for all of you, the window behind your sink is
Too far away,
a nightmare to get to because you can't reach it. So I have to get a step at Mum's. I get onto the counter.
Oof, you don't want to do that.
I clean the windows. Whereas that, you can reach the window across the sink.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Can't you?
My friend Kelsey, who's 7 months pregnant.
Congratulations, Kelsey.
They're all very excited. The whole family's very excited. Messaged me earlier on today because she saw all the stuff that I put on social media about this, and I went and she said, "How much is it?" And I told her, because I couldn't remember how much it was. I told her, I think it's £175. It's nowhere near that.
Nice surprise for Cal.
Very nice surprise.
Great
Very
stuff.
nice
That
surprise.
same attachment that you've been using,
Yes.
you can use on hard surfaces.
Shall we show the floor as well?
Shall we?
I tell you what, let's actually move the
I've
bits
just
over.
heard Chelsea's had the baby. She's in such a shock that it's 89. Like, wow, didn't realise you had to. And that's the window attachment.
Yes.
So we just used on the window. Now we're picking up a spillage on the floor. We're going to show you that live as
Exactly.
well. It just makes this machine so versatile. You've got a better than half price deal. Stock-wise, I know we're well over, oh my word, I was going to say well over 50%. We're approaching 2/3 of the entire stock. Lots of you with this in basket, and you need to check that basket through. Whether it's nasty things like wheeze, dog wheeze, kids wheeze, your wheeze, or it could be sick. It could be something really horrible. Remember, it's got a
That
self-cleaning
you don't
system.
want to touch, yeah.
You don't want to touch it, but you don't want your machine to smell
I
of
don't
it.
want to think
will
about it.
clean
No.
through.
Just clean it and then let the machine clean itself.
Absolutely
That's
right.
what's great, because
Yes.
if you do pick up things that are nasty,
You don't want to leave anything
you
behind.
can then have
do
a
you?
system
No.
that smells nasty. This won't.
We'll
because
show
it's
you.
got a
We'll show you that
self-cleaning
again
system.
in a second.
There's so much about this. There are
much.
There are spot cleaners on the market that aren't window vacs.
Yeah.
There are window vacs on the market that aren't spot cleaners. The fact that you've got one all together is, I just think it's
And
a
there's lots
really
of
clever
systems
machine.
that you can't clean.
Exactly.
And the fact
Yes.
you can
Yeah.
clean
Absolutely
it all
right.
the way through, all the hose, absolutely everything.
Exactly.
But there's been a terrible accident in the house.
There's been a murder. It's like, dear me.
Yeah.
Dear me. Isn't it funny? Every time we do all kinds of cleaners, the one email that always comes through is, does it clean up blood? It's like, why are you asking?
Well-
It's like, good Lord, look at this. So, let's get up the spillage to start with. And you can see how it does that really easily.
Now you can also see on the outside the dried on.
Yeah,
bit.
but look, that's the... So now,
But
let's just
yeah,
clean...
there you go.
So
with
if it's
our
something
solution.
like that, you want to get rid of the stickiness, you want to get rid of
Absolutely.
the smell. So you've sprayed the solution and now using the suction to dry and clean.
Absolutely. So you're
So-
sucking it all off the floor.
Again, it's even more versatile again.
Absolutely. But it's also drying the floor, Hayley, as well. So within a matter of seconds, this floor is going to be perfectly dry as well. And now, look at that. We spilt a glass of red wine, but now it is all absolutely
And it
perfect.
doesn't have to be a spillage like wine or...
No, it could be anything.
It could just be water from the washing machine.
Muddy
you're picking
footprints.
up. It could be in a wet room, which gets soaked.
Yeah.
And then...
Just drying everything off.
Even
yeah.
when you go to the toilet, all your socks are wet because
Yeah.
it takes ages to dry, doesn't it? And then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, God. So you could actually dry all that area.
And
That'd be
the-
really
the
good.
other
I had a
things-
wet room once. I've forgotten that nightmare of it. Yeah.
Always got wet feet, haven't you? The thing with this wooden surface as well, Mark.
Yep.
We're okay because we're not flooding.
Yes,
the surface,
and that's
are
the
we?
thing. There are some expensive wooden floors that you shouldn't put water anywhere near. If you've had a spillage on that, that's panic stations.
Yeah.
With this, get all of the liquids
Take it off.
sucked away from it, and then you can clean. Because you're not spraying very much water down, it will cover the surface, but then you're sucking
You're
all of the
taking it
water
away.
back
And
up.
you're in
It's
control
not
of that.
exactly
spray
right.
as well.
Exactly right.
And then you're seeing the same attachment being used now on a work surface area. It could be a mirror, it could be mirrored wardrobes, it could be tiles, but like we say, it could be the wet room. So versatile. isn't
Again,
it?
those spillages it's going to be brilliant for, but also for general cleaning when you want to clean upholstery or you're cleaning a spot area. Maybe you've got an old stain.
Yeah. And that could be a carpet in the house, but it could be the actual mats in the car. It could be a car seat
Exactly.
as well. And then you've got the extension that allows you to do those top windows.
This shows really clearly that the water isn't running down the window. It's sucking it
It's
all
going into
up.
the machine,
Exactly
yeah.
right. It's all going into the machine.
And that you get rid of the watermarks then, don't you?
Because some squeegees, literally, it squeegees you down,
run
but
it down.
literally is all over
Floods
your paint as well.
Windowsill and what
So
have you.
this is why that works particularly nicely. But we've taken all the red wine up, but the red wine is now in the tube. We can still smell it, can't we? And that's
And if you
the
put
point.
that away in a cupboard,
You'll
it's
smell it
gonna
next
smell
time.
I used to work in a pub years ago, and you know, when you open up, but it absolutely stinking, and that's what it's going to smell like,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we can see. Look,
Oh, look,
down
it's
there.
in. Yeah, it's in the tube.
there.
Right. Okay. Let's do something about it. What you do is there's a special attachment with this machine, which is the self-cleaning attachment. It's very easy to find this in the box and go, well, I don't know what that.
What's that for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just keep it in the box.
You'd probably
But no,
think it's a little lid for when you
cover.
store it away.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like a cover.
have I told you this story before? It's if I have, I'm going to bore you and tell you again.
Do it.
It's like maybe some people at home won't have heard it. When I get a new product sent to me, I don't like to read the booklet. Typical man.
That's quite good, though.
What I do, because I need to know the ins and outs of it to be able to tell you, I try and put it all together myself. And then if I've got a spare part left over, then I'll
Then you
consult
have
the
to
booklet.
go to the book.
I think a lot of us are like that.
But here's the thing. I saw this and I just had it on the table to one side and I thought, I don't
sure
even know
about
what that does. So I had to look it up and I saw it on the, funny looking shot glass. Look at that. It's got holes in it. Exactly right. And so I thought, let's look at what it does. And it talked about the self-cleaning and I thought, well, I'll give it a try. Not really understanding what it was going to do. You switch the machine on and then you pull the trigger and it pushes the water into there. Now, it is actually still the suction there, but look, all of the water is now going down the tube.
Isn't that clever?
There we go. So you can see that the tube is being cleaned at the same time, and that means the whole system is clean for putting it away next time, and all of that water has gone into the dirty water tank.
And it's all, you can clean it all, because then the dirty water tank, you can throw the dirty water away and
Yep.
you can clean that all through.
Shall I do that
And
for you?
also the brush heads, they come apart, so you can clean the brush head. So you never have to put this machine away dirty. So there's your nasty bits, all the bits that you've picked up and
Absolutely.
down the toilet is the best place, because you will
Yes.
perhaps pick little bits and
Bits
pieces
of
up
debris
with
and
it,
bits
yeah.
in there, so yeah.
And you don't want it down your sink necessarily, because then you've got to wash your sink out as well.
Flush, done.
Flush, done.
Flush and
But
done.
look, when you want to empty the dirty water tank, simply pull upwards like so. And there you can see, you know, you've got your dirty water and quite a lot of foam in there as well. Pretty filthy here.
It does a bit. It's got quite a head on it, hasn't it?
With the red wine in there as well.
Ooh.
So you can see here how you've got a float there, and the float simply pushes up, and that shows you when it gets full to the 0.8 litres,
so
it automatically stops
It
suction.
doesn't allow you to overfill
You
it.
can't
have to empty
overfill.
it. It stops.
Exactly right.
Right.
And so let's just simply pour it away.
Oh, look at the colour of it.
Would you like to know a funny story?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
When I did that at home the first time, when I was just learning about the machine, I did, but I wasn't paying that much attention, and I was in the bathroom and I poured it down the toilet, and then I looked down and I realised I'd poured it all the way down my trousers as well.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Do that.
Stand
And
close.
then we could wash that
Stand
through,
close.
and then you've got it all clean to be put away.
Yeah.
And these heads, I was just going to say about these heads.
And it's a matter of moments
Because-
to wash it through.
yeah,
Exactly right.
all of this can be washed.
Yeah,
as
and it all
well.
comes apart
So
and
all the-
things.
it all,
Yeah,
you know, it
the
comes-
front comes off.
So
So
you
the
can
front
wash-
comes off like that.
How good is that?
Literally rinse that under the tap, let it dry. You've got no problem there at all. Easy. I mean,
good.
really is very, and all clicks back together again.
And it's
so.
like you say, that's the first time I've taken that off and put it on.
It's easy, isn't it?
Tower just make things so they work so
Yeah,
easily.
they're really
and
easy,
like
really
you said, you got it
intuitive.
out of the box and you didn't really need to look at the instructions, especially if you've watched the show, because
Yeah.
you've actually seen. And it's always best to have a little nosy at the instructions. But I just think their items are so easy to use.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying don't read the instructions. I'm saying
no,
I read the
I didn't
instructions
mean that.
second.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't mean that, but I'm just saying that I think they design it that you don't need
It's
to,
intuitive.
really.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
they want to make it work for you.
The other
Let's
great
face it.
thing is the warranty. Remember, upon registration, you get a regular 1 year's warranty. But if you register with Tower, you're going to get a 3-year warranty on a product that's less than £90.
Crazy.
It's so easy
Better
to
than
use,
half
as we were
price.
saying.
It's amazing.
Carpets, hard floors, spillages, old stains and new stains alike, you can use it on all of them. And the fact you've got the window attachment to clean all your windows inside, outside, you can do your mirrored surfaces as well. A real powerful suction and that brushing action to agitate the dirt away as well.
So you got the two sort of brush heads, the small and the large, and that really is for your carpets, your rugs, to use it on the car seats, to use on your upholstery and things like that. Then you've got the window squeegee, like Sean
Yep.
was saying. That comes with the extension poles. You can use it without any, or you can use one extension, but you do get 2 of those, so then you've got the full reach of 79 centimetres. Just showed you as well the little head that allows you to use it as a self-cleaning system. All of this comes with it, really simple to use. But it's so much more than a spot cleaning system because it has all these extra accessories, where I've never seen a system like that has a window cleaner
with
accessory.
the extra features, it makes it so much more versatile, doesn't it? The powerful suction is really important. 450 watts of suction. That means it'll take up those spillages before you even start cleaning.
And it doesn't have to be a spilt drink. It might be the washing machine that's leaked. It might be your wet room that you want to get, you know, dried. It's absolutely brilliant. But of course, you can use this on the carpets, the hard floors, the stairs, upholstery, car interiors. We said about the water not mixing. The dirty and the clean water will never mix. The clean container, so easy just to flush that down the toilet, the dirty water, and then to wash that container through. Then the window clean squeegee that we were telling you about goes on to the extension poles. As and when you want to use the extension poles, you can use just one, you can use 2, you can use it directly onto the hose if you want to. It's so versatile, all depending what job you're doing. It's compact, it's lightweight, and it's super portable. Take it to the caravan, take it away with you in the caravan.
We had an email in earlier, someone who was bought one for a caravan. It was, was it Jackie? Jackie with a Y. She bought it for the caravan because it takes up such a small amount of space.
Brilliant.
And it'll be always there for all those accidents.
And especially if you have got kids, if you have got pets, if you have, you know, if there's any accidents whilst you're away, perhaps you've got rented accommodation and you're really dreading it because you're not going to get that deposit down because that accident happened, perhaps it happened ages ago and you've never been able to clean it up. This system could actually get you your deposit back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only got to save, really, one carpet, hasn't it? And it's paid for
just
itself.
for your stairs, because you can't really use your big carpet cleaners on the stairs. This is going to be brilliant for that, and real heavy footfall, heavy traffic on the stairs. Remember, it does so much, whether it's spillages, whether it's cleaning, whether it's old stains or new stains. This window attachment is brilliant for windows, but also brilliant for picking up spillages on hard surfaces, like countertops, like your hard floors, your tiles, your laminates. We said about wet rooms, didn't we?
Brilliant on wet rooms, great on mirrored wardrobes and things that perhaps got hairspray and all nasties over. But then you put your brush attachments on. You've got a large and you've got a small. And that could be for any carpets, any rugs, upholstery. Now we're using the squeegee as your window cleaner. Use it inside and out. And you've got the extension poles allowing us to do those top windows, to do the conservatory roof perhaps from the inside, which is a nightmare to try and clean. But leaving everything sort of smear-free and also allowing you, if it is something nasty and sticky, to actually then use the spray. So you spray down the solution, so you're also cleaning that area as well. So remember, you have got one system that does all of this. This isn't just a spot cleaner that's going to do just your carpets and your rugs and your upholstery. This isn't just a window cleaner that is only going to do your windows. And this isn't just a hard floor cleaner that's only going to do your hard floors. This is going to do your carpets, your hard floors, it's going to do your rugs, it's going to do your windows, it's going to do your mirrors, it's going to do your bathrooms, it's going to do your wet rooms, it's going to do your work surface tops. It's absolutely phenomenal. And then your upholstery, and whether that's the furniture inside, whether that's the car seats, the kids have had a takeaway.
Could be your garden cushions, couldn't it?
Tomato sauce, yes, which can get nasty over the winter.
Yeah.
Even when you store them away,
they just get a bit smelly, don't they?
Yeah, because they've sat there all winter, haven't they? Refreshing those, and because it doesn't soak them, they'll dry really quickly.
Well, if you do it on a nice day, you just go over it outside, it'll dry really quickly. Remember, you can use any of your carpet detergents in there, but Tower have a brilliant carpet detergent available.
Great.
We've got it available on the website for you. It's just an extra $19.99 if you want to add it in. The 1 litre bottle that you've got there, well, it's times 20 concentrates. That'll make up to 20 litres.
You'll use the tiniest amount. It'll last such a long time. Kills 99.99% of germs and bacteria as long as you leave it down for a couple of minutes before you then take it up. It eliminates smells as well, so cat wheeze, dog wheeze, anything like that. Pets will reoffend if they can smell where they've already weed in the past, and that will get rid of that smell, so it stops them reoffending. There's nothing worse, is there, when we had friends that had kittens, and they loved these kittens, but they wouldn't stop weeing.
In the same place.
In the same spot. The house stunk. They were devastated. They tried so many things. They had smellies everywhere. It just smelled of cat wee. And eventually realised that what I had to do is get rid of that smell, but nothing got rid of it. But this is allowing you to get rid of those smells, and then they'll stop reoffending in the same
You'll find it on the website. The details are at the bottom of the screen there if you do want to add that in. $19.99. You'll find everything on the website, actually. It's the easiest way to look at everything. shopontvlive.co.uk. Go to the live show. You'll see our YouTube feed there. If you do want to click on and follow and subscribe on YouTube, you can, and catch up on all the shows. You'll see there's a message box there as well. Now, messages in the message box we cannot reply to. So we had a young lady by the name of Julie who had a customer service query. We can't reply to you if you put it in the message box, so email us, studio@shoponTV.co.uk. You'll also see the customer services email address there as well if you want to go directly. So you can check out everything on the website, shoponTV.co.uk.
And do be quick, stock-wise of our incredible Aquajet cleaner, we're about 2/3 of the entire stock now gone. Lots of you with this in baskets. Remember, not yours until you check your basket through. Sadly, we could, before the end of the show, be in a situation where more people are ordering than stock is available. So what you do need to do is check that basket through. You will be so disappointed. You've got a better than half price deal there, and well worth going for the cleaning solution as well. Now we're going to move away from the machine just for a moment whilst you check your baskets out, because there's so many in baskets. So do check your basket through so we know what we've actually got available. But we're going to go back to something you've absolutely loved. And it is a vacuum that is so versatile. Completely cordless, which I think sometimes we forget. But Tower, as ever, have thought of everything.
And you can see from Tower, over 100 years, as Mark was saying, 112 years now, but this has got the latest of technology. Motorised anti-tangle bar brush that you can see there. You've also got a flexible tube so you can get underneath furniture.
I love that. The anti-tangle head now 20% larger, so you can do the larger. There's the flexi pole. I've only ever seen that on really expensive vacuums. You've got 2 HEPA filtrations. Do your own research on HEPA filtration, why it's so great as well going into sort of this pollen season. All the attachments you see, and although that small head is a powered brush head, so you'd call that a pet tool, and normally that would be about £50 extra.
It'd make the machine much more expensive, wouldn't it? You've also got fantastic HEPA filtration for this time of year. That's invaluable coming into the spring and the summer with all the pollen and all the allergens that are in the air. When it comes to Tower, they bring innovation in machines, but they bring it at such an affordable price. We've got it down to $94.99. Now, if you do want to use PayPal Pay in 3, it's just $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Now, to point out, the hair bar brush that stops the build-up is new and improved. It's a little bit different to what you saw there.
Slightly larger, so 20% larger and slightly different visually, but works and stops that tangling, but allows you to do a larger area in a smaller amount of time.
And the lights are different as well on the front. You actually get 4 lights on the front of there rather than 2, and they're placed in the middle. That's that mini-powered brush that Hayley was talking about. Brilliant for pets. Brilliant if you want to do the car mats. Car mats, because they're a really coarse material. That's brilliant.
And because it's cordless, you can take it out to the car, take it down to the summer house. It's going to pick up even the finest of details or bits because you have got that double HEPA filtration. The parking station comes with it. You can charge it on the parking station, or you can take the battery out and charge it itself. You have got an upright, a handheld, a reach vacuum, a vacuum that's also sort of got an elbow, so it will go under the bed and under the sofa. You don't have to get down and go under the bed and under the sofa. It actually has a very clever system that allows it to bend in the middle. But then you've got this great reach to do the cobwebs in the corner of the room, get down to the skirting board, use it as the handheld to take down to the summer house, to take into the caravan. You're not tripping over a wire because it's completely cordless. And price-wise, oh my word.
We got such a great price for you.
Amazing deal.
The reason it's so good, well, we shopped elsewhere. Take a little look at what you'll pay at Very, £139. At Next, £140. Comet have got a good price, £124.99. Tower directly, you're just under £140. Our usual price. We have got it for £94.99. You don't even have to pay that. $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 460-569. Shall we see it in action, do you think?
Don't forget to register it online, because if you do, it comes then with a 3-year warranty, which for a price like this,
It really
is
does.
absolutely crazy. So hard floors, carpets, rugs, and that larger
And
head
hard floors, yeah.
is fantastic.
Do you know what I love about this? It's not that noisy either, and
No,
I
that's
like
very
that about it, because what you've got here, I mean, you're never going to have this much dirt on your floor. We like to put it through its paces, to be fair. And the nice thing is, if you've got a spillage, it will do all of this for you really, really nicely. But look, I mean, it's like I've had an explosion in a tea factory going on here. The Earl Grey's gone. Actually, you can tell this isn't Earl Grey because Earl Grey's got bits in it.
Well, sometimes you can drop a bag of sugar.
You
or
can
a bag
indeed.
of flour.
Baking day when everything goes everywhere.
And I like the fact that it picks up the bigger bits, but it also picks up the finer bits.
Absolutely
Some
right.
vacuums are great with the big bits.
And
but they leave
terrible with the
little
other.
bits.
Yeah, they do.
And then some vacuums sort of blow all the little bits away. This picks up all and everything.
And we've changed straight from a hard floor to a carpet.
And I deliberately didn't switch it off in between so that you could see the difference there. The nice thing about this is if you've got little bits, just go backwards and forwards because that's going to refresh the pile of your
Brings
carpet.
it back, doesn't
and
it?
it does. And plus the fact your other half is always going to be able to see that you've done
like
the
that.
vacuuming because there's nothing worse, is there, than coming back and they go, oh, you've sat on your bum all day and not done anything. It's like, excuse me, I've done all the vacuuming, thank you very much. There's
We
a big
want it
bit
to be
there.
visible,
It's like,
don't
look
we?
at that, you do want it to be visible. The nice thing about this new floor head, by the way, is it stands up by itself.
Because it's a bit bigger.
Because it's 20% bigger. They've gone back and completely redesigned it. So what they've done, rather than a plush brush, which can it's great on soft floors, but on carpets sometimes misses bits.
Okay.
Right.
So they've gone for a harder floor tool, which I'll show you, with 1 soft part and 2 hard brush parts. So as it spins round, because remember it's a motorised brush, so it's taking all of that, but you might be thinking, if you've got hair like you, Helly, and you know, with the best will in the world, you brush your hair and it goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Not you, but everyone with long hair. And the nice thing about this is, some brushes can tangle around the brushes.
Terribly.
Yeah.
This has got
Nightmare.
a special system on the inside which combs the brush like so. So that's the plush part of it, but you can see how it gets tangled. But the nice thing is there is a comb on the inside, I'll show you in a moment, which then takes it combs the brush.
It's anti-tangle technology.
Exactly.
It combs the hair away from the head and takes it up into the vacuum.
Now,
it's really
I'm not
clever.
going to guarantee you that every single hair always is going to go, because that would be silly to do that. But it certainly gets rid of the majority of them. In a moment, I will take that apart and I'll show you it. But I want to sit down to do that.
Okay.
But I can't sit down yet because the
You need
chair's
to clean
covered.
up.
The chair's covered in hair. Look at that. The chair.
And that could be the
It's
cat's
covered in
favourite
hair.
chair, could be the dog's favourite chair. And then there's nothing
Always.
worse. You're going out in something really quite posh. You're going to a posh do, and you've got cat hair or dog hair all
absolutely.
down your back.
Everywhere,
because
all
you
over.
sat on that chair.
As you pointed out a few minutes ago, this also comes with the Pet Turbo tool. Now, most Pet Turbo tools on vacuum cleaners are about £50
Yeah.
as an extra cost to you. This comes with the Tower VL80 as a special Pets 3-in-1 vacuum. And let me show you how powerful it is, because here on the chair, it literally, you can see how powerful that is.
And because it's cordless, that could be a car chair, a car
Absolutely.
seat. You could be out in the caravan. You could be down doing the summer house. You could be doing your outside furniture cushions. Perhaps they've got a bit dusty.
Workshop,
and
shed.
nasty, yeah.
That we often forget that complete freedom when it comes
Being
to cordless
cordless.
cleaning. Means you can get everywhere.
Now, I don't mind sitting on it now.
You're okay.
I'm okay to sit. Do you two mind if I sit to
You
show
have a
you
little
this?
Not
sit
at
down.
all.
You
Tell
have a
us,
little
tell us a story.
Tell you a little story. It's like, oh, that's lower than I thought
It's a
it was going to
very
be.
low
But it
chair.
is a very low chair,
That's
isn't
why
it?
we don't mind. You sit down.
Now, have a look at this. So you've got, this is what I'm talking about. You've got the so this is soft. This is hard. and this one's hard.
right.
So you can see you've got the
right.
3 differences there. Let me show you the little switch here. So you've got a little switch that just goes in there, and that pulls up, and the brush comes out.
Well, that's easy.
like so.
Often you'll need a coin for that.
Absolutely. So it's
That's
like,
really good.
to be fair, you do need a coin for the little one.
Okay.
Or a screwdriver. Here's the comb. And you've got the comb section all the way through on the inside. Now, it might be that you just want to grab your little cloth, and you might want to just wipe it out every so often. So it stays looking new.
Yep.
Really nice. So you've got that really easy to do.
And that comb is going to stop the hair that goes round the actual head.
It combs it and then it pushes it down the tube.
Brilliant.
It's as simple as that. Now, this is where, on TV, they normally cut away from you and you struggle getting it back in. But no, don't do that, because I know it's easy to get back in. This is where it all goes wrong.
I was going to say,
like,
that was tempting fate there.
no, I've done it. It's all good.
done.
And it really is as easy as that. That's the point. So you can pop it on the floor. You can put your tube back in, like so.
And remember, it's a larger head, 20% larger, so you'll do a vaster area. even
Absolutely.
quicker, which is brilliant. Also means it stands up too, which is great.
Exactly right. Should we do the stairs? Well, while I'm up and about, I'll do the stairs for you. Because if I don't do the stairs, no one's going to do it.
No,
it's
it's a
exactly
handheld,
right.
it's a reach, it's an upright.
Exactly.
I love the reach can get up high or down low, and all your little accessories like your crevice tool, they all fit.
Well,
don't they?
the nice thing is, if you go up high and you use this special brush, you can even do your chandeliers.
Oh, the
you
chandeliers.
can do the top of your picture frame.
Exactly right.
Things.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because not everyone's got chandeliers. I appreciate
not?
it.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. This is like, you can't buy them these days. It's like, look at this.
So all the attachments.
on the stairs.
Small powered brush head, which is going to be so handy. We just used it on the chair. You'll take it out to the car. You'll use it on the car mats. But on your stairs, absolutely brilliant.
Can you see the cyclonic action working there? And the cyclonic action is brilliant because that's like 6 mini whirlwinds all working at once, because it's not one cyclone, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 individual cyclones working. So you never lose suction. That's the brilliant thing.
Even when it gets really full, you'll find the suction is still really good. The pickup is really incredible. I love the fact as well with the head that it does move.
It angles, doesn't
Exactly.
it?
And
So
that's
if you
the-
have
you
got
see
an
that on the stairs?
uneven area, or
Like so.
you know, you don't have to be at exactly the right angle.
Exactly.
It will move, which is brilliant. A lot of them don't, and
No,
it
it's
really
fixed
makes it
on,
really
yeah.
awkward.
Down to the bottom stair. I mean, why you've dropped coconut on the stairs, I don't know, but maybe you just love it. I don't know. Look at that. But that is superb because you've got all of that dirt going round and round and round. Now, there is even a light on the top, and if I angle it this way and show you, you can see. Now that shows I've got 3/4 of my power left. 4 lights for a full battery, then 3, then 2, then 1.
Brilliant.
And the nice thing about it is that needs a special computer chip to read the battery.
Wow.
And this is where batteries are so good these days, because it literally comes out like that. Now that battery is removable. It costs a lot more money to make a battery that's removable in an item than a fixed battery. So that is something that they haven't skimped on either, and it means you can take it, either pop it in your charging station, or you can take it to the kitchen to charge, whichever is easier for you. And it's all about how easy it is for you at home.
And on top of that, you've also got 2 HEPA filters.
Yeah, I tell you what.
It is incredible for this price.
Shall I show you the HEPA filter
And
on the
remember,
inside?
market-beating price. I'm really busy on this. A 3-year warranty. Just register it with Tower online. So what are you going to? You're going to empty the. You're going to empty the thing.
We've signed that chair
again. Really low and uncomfortable.
Look at this.
Chair.
So all of it comes out. But look, let me show you the HEPA filter on the inside. So all you do is you reach inside and you twist, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, obviously. And so here is the HEPA filter on the inside. And so look, what you can do is you can clean it all out and tap it down. You can tap the dust out.
Do your own research why HEPA filtration is so good.
Exactly.
What a difference it can make to the finest of particles like pollen and things. We're seeing here removes up to 99.9% of the fine particles. It says 0.3 microns.
It's very small, that, Hayley, very, very small.
Smaller than the human eye can see.
If one of your hairs, or mine, or Sean's, we just haven't got as much as you have. No. It's like, that is 70 microns. If you put it under an electron microscope,
so
it's
hair.
one hair is the width is 70 microns.
And this will,
this goes down to 0.3 of 1 micron.
Yeah, definitely.
So
And
very,
do
very
your own
small.
research why HEPA filtration's so important.
And there's a lot of good stuff online about it, so you can really read up about it. There are lots of different HEPAs, but HEPA 12, which this is, of course, is the 99.95. There's the other HEPA filter up at the top here, so you simply twist.
So
and you bring that out.
Double
HEPA filtration. So anything that the central one doesn't catch,
that one will.
This one does, which also means it doesn't get that awful smell in your room. You know, when you vacuum.
And it's not just that
The
smell,
exhaust.
is it? Yeah, the light comes through the window and there's like an exhaust of dust coming out the back of the vacuum. That's how it used to be.
Yeah, no, you're
now,
absolutely right.
Because technology's moved on so much, it's holding all those fine particles.
And speaking of that, a lot of manufacturers now don't even make corded vacuums anymore.
No, true.
Because the power of a cordless, we had a review earlier who said it was better than their corded machine.
Well, my mum was like that, wasn't she? She'd always had a corded machine.
Agreed.
And I used it one day when she wasn't very well, and I was like, Mum, why are you dragging this heavy vacuum around? So I bought her a cordless, and she doesn't like change. So I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. Next day went in, she was like, I can't believe how much it's picked up.
Totally.
My corded vac couldn't have worked. She said, I can't believe how much it picks up.
Well, 5 years ago, 10 years ago definitely, 5 years ago just about was when the change began to happen. And do you remember we were talking on television 5 years ago saying it's just about right that you don't need to use a corded vac as well as a cordless vac. It's because battery power has got so much more. This is a 29.6 volt battery. And because, of course, you've got a brushless motor as well, there's not so much friction, so it actually is much better in terms of operation. The fact that you've got 6 cyclones working as well, it uses that cyclonic technology. All of those things together mean that this is particularly good, and that's why you don't need a corded vac anymore.
Right, the
And
power's
remember,
there,
it's a handheld, it's an upright, it's a reach vacuum. The cobwebs in the corner room down to the skirting boards without, you know, balancing on
It's
a chair.
lightweight as well.
Or, you know,
You can
reaching
hold it
down,
above your head without a problem. Yeah.
So versatile. And remember, it has got the anti-tangle technology. James has emailed in and he's asked about long hair. He says, my wife, my daughter's got really long hair, gets tangled around the head. The anti-tangle technology means that it's going to stop that
reduces
tangling.
that right
Get them
down,
to
doesn't
shave it off.
And what? Don't listen to Mark.
But then you've got all these extras where you've got the actual elbow that allows you to get under the sofa, under the bed, under the units in your home, up to a 40-minute runtime. And when you actually see the voltage, 29.6 volts, that is high.
Powerful.
So often a vacuum can be about 20.
That's one of the highest ones we do, I think. And that's why you have that lovely long longevity when it comes to the battery power, up to 40 minutes of runtime. Remember, it's also got that new upgraded anti-tangle brush head.
Indeed.
It's 20% bigger.
floor head.
Still designed to stop that tangle that you get with lots of vacuums.
Can I show you something that they've done with the extended crevice tool? Because this tool, not only does it click in and out really easily, and that very satisfying click from Tower, which shows you it's all designed to go together, but can you see on the end here, it's got perforations in the end. And that means that nothing is going to get stuck. So if you switch it on, you can hear it sucking it up, but you've still got airflow in there. The fact that you've still got airflow means that it's not going to drag your carpet up. It's not going to drag your cushion across the room. And that's really important as well. Let me just show you in terms of suction. The big pile of dirt is at the bottom. I'll just keep the crevice tool in there, because if you take a look at this, you can see just how much it just gets in that pile and grabs it. It grabs the dirt from the pile.
And that could go down, you know, it's your chairs,
Back of
the
sofa,
car, isn't it?
yeah,
Down
absolutely.
the
Car,
cushions,
yeah.
and the bed,
In the middle
child's
as well.
Exactly
seats.
right.
And remember, you've got 2 crevices, one which is the long crevice, and then you've got the shorter one.
You have
It's
indeed.
actually got a brush head. As
dusting
well,
brush,
which is really good. We love this for dusting.
Well, yeah, if you've got glass surfaces, like glass tables and you don't want to dust, because if you dust, you just move the dust
Keyboard.
around.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You can do your keyboard with that as well, like so.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
And that's an area where, if you have your lunch over your keyboard while you're working...
I do eat toast at my desk quite often, and it's like, those crumbs go everywhere.
Be allowed.
Dashboard of your car as well, really easily, so you can do so much with this.
Actually, you went out and cleaned the car, didn't you, with it? Because when you've got that cordless cleaning, it means you can get to the car, you can get to the summer house, you can get to the shed, you can get all and everywhere.
Yeah, get down to the summer house. Cordless, we always forget how great cordless is, and cordless means you can virtually go here, there and everywhere. Though we call this a 3-in-1, it is so much more. Take a look.
It looks like someone spilt their breakfast in the car, but the VL80 can deal with all of that. It's brilliant because you've got double HEPA filtration, you've got eco mode, and you've also got the really powerful turbo mode as well. So look at this, you can actually get it all up off your seats. And look, on turbo mode, oh yeah, you can really go for it. Get all of those bits up, no problem at all. And by the way, you can also retract the brush and get right in there with the crevice tool all the way through and get your car as clean as it's ever been. It looks like...
Remember, the price on this, absolutely market-beating. Grab it while the stock is available at $94.99. Incredible value for money.
We should show you, actually, what you'll pay elsewhere for that Tower vacuum, because we've got such a great price tonight. It is all about Tower. It's a Tower spring cleaning special, whether it's the vacuum, whether it's the spot cleaner. But the vacuum itself, well, we looked round elsewhere, that vary £139 at Next, 140 at Comet, 124.99, and at Tower just shy of £140. With us, less than 100, less than 95, 94.99 or 33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 460569 is your item number if you want to go for it. Get it in your basket and check it out. But speaking of checking out, it's only the second show that we've done with this item from Tower.
It's all about great products. It's all about an incredible brand. It's all about incredible prices. We've only launched this one show before. The launch show absolutely flew. We had more actual stock for this show. But stock-wise, where are we?
Wow.
2/3 of the entire stock
Huge
sold
stock.
out and gone. Great price, better than half price, but it isn't just a spot cleaner. It is the Aquajet Pro, and what you'll find is it comes with 2 heads, a small and a large, which is great for your carpets. It allows you to spray solution, it allows you to pick up spillages, it allows you to clean carpets, but then it also has a window attachment. So now all of a sudden...
This is really unique, isn't it?
This isn't just a carpet cleaner, it's a window cleaner, and then you can use it on hard floors, but it isn't just a hard floor cleaner. It's a carpet cleaner, it's a window cleaner, and it's a hard floor cleaner. And it's such a compact system to do so much.
Barely takes up any space. On a hard floor, you can see here, if you have spillages, if you have accidents, before you use the cleaning, you can just use the spillage. So whether it is a spillage, an accident, whether it's an old stain or a new stain on hard floors or on carpets or on upholstery, maybe it's a heavy traffic area or a heavy use. A lot of chairs really discolour on the arm area, don't they? Well, the great thing with this is it'll bring it back to new. In the bathroom, if you've got any spillages, great for that as well, because you don't have to touch it. And then you've got a cleaning system within the actual machine itself. It will have a self-cleaning system there for you. If you want to use it on countertops for spillages and accidents, and then for cleaning, you can do that as well.
It is so versatile. The fact you can clean the whole system through is fantastic too. All of the heads you can clean through the hose. So if you are picking up something nasty like we just saw, like a wee or sick, you can clean the whole system through. I love the fact that really we're talking any carpets, any rugs, any mats. It could be the mats from the car, but then exactly the same system, especially with those extension poles. You can use 1, you can use 2, or not use any. So it makes it so versatile using that window squeegee. Not only allowing you to clean that window, but to dry that window with that suction. So you haven't got the watermarks, you haven't got the smears. It's crystal clear, which means it's going to be great on mirrored surfaces as well. It's been going to be great on tiles, wet rooms. It's so versatile, and all of the accessories you just saw actually come alongside the machine at the price you see on your screen. Our launch price, and honestly, you need to check your baskets through whilst we have the stock. So easy to do all of your cleaning. It also comes with a fantastic solution, which we'll show you. But this is a little lid that you'll find. You'll think, I wonder what that's for. And it turns it into a self-cleaning system.
Yeah,
The
it
actual hose pipe.
flushes the entire system through for you. You just put that little cap on the end and then it'll flush through the actual tube itself. So you never leave anything in there. There's never any dried up spillages inside.
Well,
So you don't have that smell.
Smell for a start.
Yeah.
If you picked up red wine or if you picked up a wee or if you picked up sick if you couldn't clean it. But also it means as well that bacteria can start to grow as well because you've left the dirty in there.
That enhances that smell, doesn't it?
Whereas you know you can clean the whole system through. You can clean as well your dirty water tank. Tip the dirty water down the toilet, clean that through. You can clean all the heads. It's phenomenal. It's so well made. It's so easy to use. It's so versatile. Lots of you that buying this going for the cleaning solution as well.
It doesn't come with any cleaning solution with it.
This is great.
You can use any carpet cleaning solution, but the reason this is good is it's got antibacterial properties in here. Now this is a 1 litre, but it's a ×20 concentrate. So you can make up to 20 litres with this, and you only use the smallest amount. That's very important.
It's really going to last, isn't it? It's effortless cleaning with that as well. Leave it on for a couple of minutes for that antibacterial property. What you'll find as well, it's pet approved, so it is going to be great for you to use on those carpeted areas or the hard floors where perhaps your pet is weeing and going back and weeing time and time again. You need to get rid of the smell, and this gets rid of the odours and the smells, not only of wee, of vomit and things like that. So it allows you to get rid of the smell. It leaves a lovely scent, but it will stop your pets reoffending. And it won't harm your pets, which is great.
If you want to add that into your basket with PayPal Pay in 3 with your machine, there's no extra on the postage. It'll be just $6.33 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. All of your Tower products, mainland UK, only delivery on all of those for you. You can check all the details out on the website for that as well, shopontvlive.co.uk. The main system that we've got for you is so versatile. Whether it's cleaning those old stains or those new stains, whether it's cleaning your windows or whether it's cleaning a spillage on a hard floor.
Yeah, and it might be a spillage from the washing machine. It doesn't have to be like a sticky drink or something
could just be
nasty.
water,
It could just be water. Super versatile. All the heads that we show you come alongside it. Do watch the demonstrations because I think it will get you away from thinking, oh, it's just for my carpets, my rugs, it's just a spot cleaner. It's not. It is everything else that we've shown you. Your window cleaner, could be the conservatory roof, could be the greenhouse, it could be mirrored wardrobes that are covered in hairspray, because you can actually spray the solution, whether you're using the brush heads, the carpet heads, or whether you're using the squeegee head. It allows you not only to pick up stains and spillages, it allows you to clean as well. Very compact. And we had Jackie, she emailed in say she was buying it for her caravan.
A caravan, yeah.
Super compact. Yep. So for us, storage, that is brilliant. We haven't got a great deal of storage, and that is really important.
And it'll go underneath your kitchen sink really easily. The 6-metre cable, it's got a thing on the side of it that actually, you can see how it goes underneath the kitchen sink there, but you can actually wind the cable around this area really easily, and that will wind the cable and keep the cable all nice and safe as well, because it is a 6-metre cable.
Well, that's great, isn't it?
It's one of the longest cables, even on a vacuum cleaner that was corded back in the day. They were never 6 metres, were they?
You're not unplugging it and replugging it time and time and time again.
Exactly right. It's very, very easy to choose which head that you want, and it just clicks into position with this button here. So let's use the small head and simply, wrong way round, it won't go that way round.
Do it that way.
Click it into position that way, because then you've got the spray which comes out here when you pull the trigger. Obviously, it's not switched on at the moment, but when it's switched on, the water with the solution comes out of there and then sprays onto your carpet or your upholstery. You can rub it in and agitate with the brushes, and then this powerful suction, which is 450 watts. Now, let's just go a little bit more into that, because it's 10 litres per second airflow coming through that, which is really strong. It's 11 kPa, so 11 kilopascals. So that's all about the pressure that it actually.
Yeah, we both went.
It's like, it's good. It means it's powerful. It means it's powerful.
Okay.
More to the point, if you've got a stain on a carpet like that,
see it. That's
fair enough.
Well done, though. Well done for doing your homework.
I thought you might want exactly.
PVZW.
Look at this. You can see how much dirt is coming out. Look at that. That's almost like a whole hot chocolate.
And that could be an old stain.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can see it taking all of the dirt and the grime up. And that could be a fresh stain, an old stain. Perhaps you've got...
you saw how big that stain was a minute ago.
You can see the line.
Yeah,
where
exactly right.
I think in a lot of homes, you'll have perhaps got an old stain that you've put a plant pot over it or something, because you
Absolutely
just can't get it up, so you're hiding it. Try this, because honestly, I think this could pay for itself. Just you saving one carpet in the house easily.
I mean, you've talked about dogs weeing and stuff. Have you ever had that situation where the dog has dragged himself along the carpet?
Oh, no.
But you know what I'm talking about,
Just
right?
your dog.
I think that's it. My dog doesn't, but it's a lot of dogs that do.
It's very glamorous,
It's
your
like,
dog.
My dog is quite glamorous.
Do that.
But look at this. You can, just with the solution, look at that.
I love the fact you don't have to touch anything.
Exactly right.
The machine's doing it all for you. Now, this carpet is changing colours before our eyes.
So now...
Look at that.
Wow.
You can see
that's
how
incredible. And that's going to be great in those high traffic areas. So as you come in the front
Absolutely
door, perhaps
right.
you make everybody take the shoes off, but they obviously step into the front door.
Yes.
And that could be that area. It could be the mat by
You
the
can do
front
it on your
door.
mats.
Could be the
Absolutely you
stairs.
can. Yeah, very much.
Sometimes it's that area in front of the sofa, and we thought we needed a new carpet because it was really downtrodden. When
Yep.
it's filthy dirty, holds the fibres down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was just dirty.
Whereas
and it was
when
flat.
you clean it,
Yeah.
it lifts those fibres back up and it looks sort of fresh again. Got the bounce back.
Revitalised.
On social media today, when I did a little post about it, it was interesting because I'm confident with this machine. I went to use my brand new rug by my patio window, and it's like, and I thought as I was setting up the camera and thinking about it, I thought, why am I doing it on this rug? This is my brand new rug. But of course, it got it out perfectly. So it's all about having confidence in the machine. If you got confidence in the machine, it doesn't matter if you've got a red wine stain, because look, you know.
Yeah.
That Auntie Alice is no longer welcome in your house. That's like, I could be Banksy with that, couldn't
That's
I? It's
quite
like, exactly right.
Yeah, with your stripe in the middle, it's quite good.
You know that is a disaster on Easter Sunday waiting to happen while the family is around, which is a reason why people don't invite the family. That's the thing. I was going to be in Manchester. I was going to be with the family, but I'm now here on Easter Sunday morning. So Saturday night, Sunday morning, I'll have a lovely time. It's like,
Happy Easter.
will Rob be expecting me to bring him chocolate?
Yes, definitely.
so
And feed it to him throughout the show.
There's a vision.
Isn't it just?
Is that a promise or a threat?
But so that's Saturday night anyway. But so this is
That's your Saturday night.
That is it's my Saturday night now.
No
Exactly
change.
right. So we've got red wine on it now. If it was a rug, you might throw it out. If it was a rug, you might put a plant pot over the top of it.
Yeah.
You would run and you would get, I think I've got some here, you would get your kitchen roll and you'd...
And then that all falls to pieces, doesn't it? Then you've got all white
bits of it, yeah.
So,
everywhere.
look,
and the more you do that...
I haven't really got rid of the stain, though.
No.
No,
just
and
pushed
you're
it down.
pushing it down to the base of the carpet then. You're making that situation worse.
Yeah, I'm afraid I am. So I'm going to throw the carpet away.
No.
Well, that's
Clean
what I'm
it.
saying. Even if, if you could save one rug, one carpet
Absolutely.
in your home, that machine has paid for itself,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
easy.
So this has
Absolutely.
happened. Panic stations. Don't
I've got my
panic.
water and my cleaning solution in there. Just a little bit of cleaning solution. You don't need very much.
So water-wise,
Cold water out
Cold
of the
water
tap.
out the tap.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't need nothing
Brilliant.
special. I wouldn't use hot water because some carpets don't react well to hot water. That's why I use cold water.
okay.
If you're in any doubt about the rug that you're trying it on or the carpet that you're trying on, just try a little patch test first. If you're in any doubt at all. For 99% of carpets, it's going to be absolutely fine. But if you've got one of those really expensive high wool carpets, just try a little test first in an area that you can't.
And then detergent-wise, you can pretty much use any.
You can use any carpet cleaner. You can use Blue Magic even if you've got some of that. But you can use loads and loads of different ones. Just a little bit. You don't need very much.
I left
But
it over there.
but the Tower
I'll be
carpet
right
cleaner is also really good to use. And it does. You're absolutely right. It makes it smell nice.
Yeah.
And so if the cat is a constant reoffender, it's absolutely right.
If you go for this, it gets rid of odours for a start.
Yeah.
So if you have got pets that are weeing in the same spot, it'll get rid of the smell. That stops them doing that. But it leaves a really nice scent as well.
If you do want to get hold of that, you'll find it on the website, but we'll also pop it on the bottom of the screen if we can, that detergent that you see there. So absolutely brilliant. $19.99 or $6.33 extra if you're adding it in onto your PayPal basket, pay in 3. And remember, as Mark said, smallest amount.
Exactly, you don't need very much, half a cupful. I'm going to leave the red wine for a little bit longer. There's a little bit of orange juice as well. Why not? Add a bit
of a
to
party
it.
going on.
Exactly. As somebody very rudely wrote to us earlier on, cheap cola, exactly right. It'll also do expensive cola, Julie. Don't worry about that.
Cola.
Exactly right. It's all I drink these days. It's like... You know, cola is particularly bad on carpets. Diet cola, not so bad, but full sugar cola will ruin your carpet quick as look at it because it is so sticky. Even if you pat it all up,
sugar that's in it.
The sugar in it, you will
Even
have a sticky mark. Yeah, exactly.
Even if
You'll have a
it looks
sticky.
like you've got rid of it, it'll keep coming back, won't it? Like I can still see that stain.
Ruined.
We need to clear
just
that
adding
up.
more to it.
So here we go. Let's have a go. So a bit of solution on to start with. There's the orange juice. If I do it this way around to the camera, you're able to see as it comes. There's the red wine. There we go. Look at this. Oh, look at that. It's getting that red wine up. Bit over here. Look at this.
And you actually see it going up the hair.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can see the brown of the cola, you can see the red of the red wine, the yellow of the juice.
And I suppose when the liquid runs clear,
Exactly
you don't
right.
need to add any more detergent, you're just drying it off.
When it runs clear, you're all safe to stop. It's all good. Look at this. So, what I'm doing now is just making sure that it's as dry as it can be.
Right, yeah.
I'm just getting rid of any excess moisture. And look at that. Those stains.
It's a little bit different.
Are gone. It's really impressive, but
And it's not soaked.
not soaked.
That's because of the suction
so
power,
good, isn't it?
450 watts of suction power, and the smell, the red wine smell is gone.
Yeah, yeah,
which is
completely,
good.
yeah.
It's a bit much, that, isn't it?
It's like being
at
able
times?
to take your carpet to the washing machine.
Yeah,
You bring in the washing
yeah.
machine to
Absolutely
the carpet,
right.
aren't you?
Very much so.
absolutely.
Imagine it's your car mats.
Yes.
Imagine it's your baby's car seat. Or, you know, those seats that toddlers sit in, a cot maybe it might be, that you've had a spillage on. It is a really easy way of being able to say, because it's portable, you can take it everywhere. And actually, it's got a very good handle just to be able to carry it around with as well. So it's really, really good. You can also do mattresses with it as well. So if there's been an accident on a mattress, this is a really good idea to refresh your mattress with that as well.
Bed for the first time.
Exactly.
I know. A few accidents and you just don't know what to do.
Exactly.
That
this
could
is a
be,
great
again,
machine.
the solution. And
Indeed.
again, paid for itself after that one accident.
Absolutely.
Because you've cleaned that mattress. Price-wise, phenomenal, better than half price. We had so much stock of this, but that stock is depleting really, really quickly. Stock-wise, because I can't remember what the stock update was, 2/3 of the entire stock has sold out and gone. Remember, it comes with the 2 heads, the small brush head, the large brush head. You've also got the squeegee. So though you think this is a spot cleaner for carpets and rugs and your upholstery, this has the squeegee. So all of a sudden now it's a window cleaner, conservatory windows, mirrors, tiles, wet rooms. It's
So versatile. And
toilet floors.
things you don't
Toilet floors, yeah.
And remember, it does have a self-cleaning system. We'll run you through that in a little while. But
So yeah, when you pick up these nasty things, you can clean the whole system.
Yeah, and you don't have to touch
so you're
it,
not
that's
going to
the
have
nice
that
thing.
smell in the system.
all the accessories we use as well, they're all included with your Tower Aquajet.
Exactly.
Now, you're going to show us on a hard surface.
You don't have to use the squeegee on windows or on showers or on mirrors. If you've got a spillage in your kitchen,
On a hard
you
surface.
could exactly right. It gets that up really easily as well. And then, of course, you can spray the cleaning solution on and then squeegee it all off. But let's just see if you've got a spillage here. I'll do it in 2 passes for you because look at that.
Brilliant.
It gets it off so easily and you can see it going up. But then let's just spray the liquid on. And then you can see you've cleaned it up straight away without any signs. So you've got a perfectly clean solution. As I said before, if you've got if it's something sticky or something nasty on there, leave the solution on for a couple of minutes to let it do its antibacterial thing,
Right.
and then suck it all off, because that is the easiest way of being able to make sure that your antibacterial has worked.
So you've put the head directly onto the hose.
Yes,
there.
so that's direct. So
and
you
then
can.
that's the little button you spray
Exactly.
to get the solution.
And
but
it sprays out of there.
we can put that on the extension.
Yes, let me show
And
you.
you can still use the spray. It's so cleverly designed.
It really is.
And there's two
There we go.
extension poles, so you can just use one extension if you like.
Yeah.
Or you can use two.
All right then, as you insist.
Or depending how much reach you want.
Like so. There we go.
Yeah.
But that's
and
great,
it's still
like we
gonna
said,
spray.
what you said about reaching over counters to
Yeah.
get to the kitchen
To get
window.
absolutely right. Yeah,
You've
yeah,
got
yeah,
a
very
big,
much.
deep bay window, and you've got a full
Makes it
windowsill.
so easy
Exactly.
rather than having to climb onto a counter. Yet you can still spray the solution, even though that is way away from your hand.
The
now.
solution will go up both parts
that
of
cleverly designed?
even if you're pointing directly upwards, so it does it against gravity. So there's
Okay.
power pushing the liquid up there
Right.
really well to be able to spray on the window. This is also a really beautifully soft rubberized finish on the squeegee. Some squeegees that you buy are really hard rubber, and it doesn't give you that working availability on the glass, whereas this bends for the glass, and you can see it has got the second part. Can you see how it's got kind of ridges on the
Yeah.
second part of that? That means it's taking in whatever is on the glass, but is cleaning it really beautifully.
So should we use that? Use
Yeah.
that just with the one
Okie
extension
dokie.
on that lower window, because you don't need the,
Yeah.
the reach.
You don't need the
there, do
full
you?
Exactly
reach,
right.
do you?
And it's
Just
quite,
as well.
quite a dirty window. this
I'm only
window.
little. Let me pop the carpet over here.
Your feet are firmly on the ground.
They are, yes.
Safe.
I don't like to. I'm nice and safe.
And
Exactly
you could
right.
be
nice
doing the
and safe.
window across the sink, because we've got quite a deep counter
Yes,
here.
exactly
but you're
right.
Still able to reach.
So I've made the window quite mucky, but I've also got the bird poo
Bird muck,
equivalent.
yeah.
Now that must have been drying under the studio lights for
while,
about
yeah.
20 minutes now, while we were doing the vacuum
Yeah.
cleaner and all of that. Director just said to me, "Good luck." It's like
Now,
I don't need luck. I know it's going to
fine
work.
out.
That's
So
the
what are
thing.
you going to do first? You're going to spray using the
Switch
blue
it on. I'm going to spray
Okay.
the cleaning solution onto the glass, and then you can use any solution, remember, and then I'm going to squeegee down. Now, if this doesn't come off in the first pass, I'm just going to
go
keep
over it again.
spraying and go over it again.
And
So let's have a look.
just to reiterate, Mike, you can't use the spray unless the machine's on. can
No,
you?
I'm
Well,
pushing. I'm
yeah.
pushing it now, and nothing's
Great,
happening.
great.
Exactly. It's,
Just so I know.
because you need the power of it pushing
To
it
force it
upwards.
up, yeah.
And the point is, the pump is so powerful on this, and because it's a corded machine, you do really have a lot of power there
Yeah.
as well. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Let's
Bring
do
it
the
on.
window.
Turn her on.
So here we go. Let's spray the liquid on. You can see that. Just give that a quick. There we go. There we are. There we go. That's the way of doing it.
And now you're just using the suction.
Yep.
So you're picking up the solution, the water, you're drying the window.
Exactly. I'm
And
going to go.
leaving it clear free.
And that's
gonna give it one more
that's
going over.
into the machine, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's not
running
dripping all
everywhere.
down the actual
Exactly.
windowsill.
And that's the really nice thing. It isn't all pooling at the
No.
bottom.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, it's a beauty. If I had a piece of white paper, I could hold it up and show you how clean it was.
Yeah,
could.
but you
But
haven't.
I don't.
you don't.
So no.
So there's something you could have seen, but you can't.
I'll consider it for next time.
Shall we put the extension on so you can do the
Yes.
top
Do the top window.
I'll do the top window part.
Because this is how you can use it. We used it without the extension, and we did the work
Click it
surface
on.
top. Half the extension to do a window that's lower. Both extensions
And now
to
I
do the
definitely
higher
can't
window.
reach.
No.
And this is great for those
Even I
really
couldn't reach that.
awkward windows.
And I'm
there's,
massive.
there's loads of awkward windows in your house, isn't there? Perhaps it's the roof of your conservatory. Perhaps it's the window on the stairs, and you've nearly fell a few times trying to clean that window. Not anymore. Feet firmly on the ground.
Pulling the
And what
trigger,
you do-
nothing's happening because the power's not
Power's
on.
not on.
There we go.
Power on.
Put the power on. Here we go. And there, spray the solution on, and you can clean your windows beautifully. Look at this.
That's great, because that is so out of reach, isn't it?
Yeah. And like I say, it could be the most awkward window.
Exactly right.
And you've done the job yourself.
The really nice thing, of course, is that unlike a lot of window squeegees, where you've got to get your brush, put the soapy water
Yeah.
on,
You have to do
and
it like
then
3 times, don't you?
It's in effect, this is all in one, and you don't have to worry about it because the clean water is just being pushed onto the window equally. You saw with our bird poo equivalent there,
You mean it wasn't real bird poo?
Oh, bird flew.
I couldn't.
Gosh, can you make more effort?
I was trying to get a whole tube of bird poo, and then I was like,
you just can't get
You can't get it anywhere, can you?
you can't get it. You can't get
Can't even
it.
get
I tried the pet shop, and
I'm
it's like
always
they didn't have
Googling
any. It's like.
Bird poo equivalent.
So, can you imagine? We'd have to have a bird literally flying around the studio for the amount of times that we
We
need.
used to work in a studio like that.
We did.
Now, you
We
have
did, absolutely,
If you have
indeed.
just joined us, this is the squeegee head. So you can use it as a window cleaner, but then use it without the extension and use it for your work surface tops. But remember, if you have just joined us, it's also your carpet spot cleaner system with a large head and a small head. For your carpets, your rugs, the mats in your car, your upholstery, the caravan. And then it turns again into the window cleaning system. This is one system that does all of this. So you haven't just got a spot cleaner for your carpet. You haven't just got a window cleaning system with extensions to do the high windows as well. You haven't just got a hard floor cleaner. You've got it all in one for $89.99. Stock-wise, what did I just hear?
Almost 70% now of the stock
I'm not
going
surprised.
through.
It
Please.
was a pretend bird muck.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what did it.
Well,
Things went flying.
you know
then.
that window that we
Literally.
just had on the bit of video?
Yeah.
That was up at our Warrington studio.
was, yeah.
And Daniel, who owns that, was so impressed by that window, it made me do all the other 3 windows in the kitchen area as well.
But look,
Look
at
at
the
that.
finish.
You can't
You're
just do
cleaning,
one.
You're drying. You're leaving it actually smear-free.
Exactly.
No watermarks. If there are bird droppings, if the windows are filthy, dirty, it's an effort. It's a struggle to clean windows normally. And even if you do have a window cleaner, this could allow you to do your own.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you get a window cleaner, they only clean the outsides.
And they sing George Formby all
If
the
the
time.
inside is still dirty,
That's just
you've
serious.
still got dirty windows, haven't you? It's no good
Yeah.
to clean
Yeah.
outside and a dirty inside.
Yeah.
So get them all clean. But now that window cleaner is going to be our hard floor cleaner.
Can you tell this is all this floor is all sloping one way, isn't it? It's like, look at
Very
that. That is
perfectly sat in that one floorboard.
in that
isn't it? Look at
floor.
that.
But wow, okay, let's
Now that could be panic stations, especially if that was on an
CSI Miami.
expensive wooden floor. You've dropped, a drink of something.
Yeah.
And you think, oh my goodness, I've got to get that wet.
And I've
off
got
the
to get it
floor.
up
I've got to
quick.
get it up really quickly.
This
We
is
don't
like,
have to panic, do we?
it's like Dracula dropping his drink, isn't it?
Oh.
I know, it's not. It's
Get
not.
to work.
It's red wine. Let's switch it on. Let's switch the machine on. So I'm not going to spray anything down, but let me just show you here how easy it is to get all of that excess liquid up. It's all going up
You
into
can
the machine.
See it going, and you're
Look at
just
that.
using suction here.
Just suction. I'm not putting any liquid down onto the floor. And so look at that. But in the area that's dried, look at now. I'm going to spray.
Yeah, because that'd
the
still
solution.
be sticky, wouldn't
Exactly
it? If that
right.
was cola or red wine. I mean, you might have just picked up water from the washing machine, but if it's something that's going to leave a sticky residue,
Yep.
you're still going to see the mark.
Exactly.
It's going to trap the dust. It's always going to look dirty. Now we're cleaning that floor.
And the suction, you can see how much it's actually drying the floor.
Absolutely.
And that's the power of that 450 watts of suction, isn't it?
I just wanted to say, you know, in the video when I'm cleaning, but then I wave the wand over the floor. I am actually putting the water on the floor. It's like people are going, are you being magic? Like
being
Harry Potter. It's like, no. I am actually spraying the water
and
on
show
the
us
floor.
again how to do that. If anyone's just turned on, the actual spraying button is the blue.
Oh, the spraying button is the blue button
There.
here. So you literally just push that down and it sprays the water out. There was a little bit of excess water just left in the bottom that sprayed out at the bottom there. But you literally just push that. And when the machine is on, it then pushes the water all the way out, all the way up to the top.
So you're in control of that. Use as much or as
Absolutely
little as
right.
you need.
Yep.
And I love the fact that it doesn't matter what direction you've got it in,
Yeah,
it
it's
still
still
works,
working.
doesn't it?
All the way up because it's pumped up to the top.
Brilliant.
That's the point.
That's so clever.
And then let's take this head off and show you the cleaning of this.
Oh,
because
this is great, isn't it?
I'm actually going to show you the cleaning with the pole as well, because imagine that we've just used the pole to get red wine up.
So you can
So
leave the
there
pole.
will still be some residue of red wine
And that
in
can
the
get
pole.
smelly if you put it straight away.
Exactly right.
Into the cupboard without
So
cleaning.
literally, just click that onto the top there. Let me bring the machine back down so that you can see
And
what's
remember, it's
going
got a
on.
6-metre cable, so we're not unplugging and replugging.
No, exactly.
time
Oh,
and
can you
again.
imagine?
It's got a really long cable.
And you can see actually sorry, Hayley, in there you can see all the liquid that's
muck.
been left behind.
The muck, absolutely. So here you can see just push the trigger, like so.
Right. So that's flushing the water.
Flushing all the way down the pipe and down then into the tube.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Look at that.
Yep.
So all of that red wine is being flushed into the dirty water tank now.
That's
And
clever.
it's flushing all the way
through. Shall I turn that machine
down.
around so that you can see?
Completely clean.
There you go. Let's just push a little bit more in. So you can see it goes all the way in,
Good.
right to the bottom.
So anything really smelly or nasty,
Exactly.
whether it's red wine, whether it was, you know, a dog wee, a cat wee, you've cleaned that system all the way through. That's gone into the dirty water tank.
Exactly.
Now we can empty the dirty water tank, and
Exactly.
you can clean that dirty water tank as well.
And literally it just rinses out. And
Yeah.
that's the nice thing about it. I would always pour it down the toilet as opposed to pouring it down the sink in case there are any bits in it as well.
Right.
So you might as well, because if there are nasties in, you want it to go straight flushed away. But the nice thing about this is because it's self-cleaning, I can now put it away back in the box, and I know that next time I get it out, it's not going to stink because there's no bacteria left growing. If you leave nasties in there, that's going to allow bacteria to bloom, and that's what creates the smell. If you've picked up milk, a spillage of milk, you know how bad that can smell.
Yeah.
Oh my word! That can
Smell
be
you leave
really
behind.
awful.
Ugh.
And
Exactly.
and you will clean it all the way through because
Yes.
it's so quick and easy.
Exactly.
Some things we buy, don't we? And
very
we don't
clever
use
thing.
them because they're so difficult to clean. This is so easy to use, so easy to clean. It allows you so quickly to have a completely clean system again.
Exactly.
To start when you use it next time. And remember, all the heads we're showing you, it's not just a hard floor cleaner, it's not just a carpet cleaner, it's not just a window cleaner.
Yeah,
It's
it's
all
multi-purpose.
of the above, which is amazing.
It does all of these. It includes all the accessories that you can see there. The extension poles are included, the two brush heads, the small and the large. You've also got your squeegee that we've seen there to do the hard floor surfaces. And the power, the 450 watts of power that you get there at a machine that does so much at such a low price.
It's $89.99.
Yeah.
It's better than half price. You've got one system that's super compact. Your caravan in the cupboard in the kitchen. It's not going to be in the way.
People like us, we've not got a big space for storage.
And we've got lots of stuff. So you need, if you want you to buy in something new, you need a home for it. That will fit under the sink, won't it? Which is absolutely fantastic. But lots of people saying they're going to get it for the caravan, and this can be for your caravan and at home. And this is so much in that compact machine for so little cost. 3-year warranty. All you need to do is register it with Tower on their website, and that allows you from a 1-year warranty to extend it to 3 at $89.99. 3/4 of the entire stock now. Lots of you need to check out. Our problem is our system, it's hours until you check it through. So though you might think, well, it's fine, it's in my basket.
Yeah, you sometimes think it's safe,
Well, so
don't
often
you?
you'll put something in your basket and 3 days later you'll go back on that website and it'll still be sat in your basket.
Yep.
Sadly, with our system, it's not yours till you check through. So we might say we've got 10 left. 310 of you could have it 410, 510, 210, 110, 610 could have it in their baskets, but it'll only be the first 10 people to check the basket through that will actually get it. So do check your basket through. This is only the second time to air. We had a vast amount of stock, but I think every home, and it's spring cleaning time, isn't it? Every home would love this and benefit from this. We were saying earlier, especially on carpets and things, if you just saved one carpet, or perhaps you've put a deposit
even
down on a rented accommodation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're moving out and you've got to clean.
And you think,
you've got to
I'm not going to
clean
get the
everywhere.
deposit back. Perhaps it's the you know, your kids, your students that have rented a place. This is allowing you to get those sort of stains out.
And this is showing you all the different areas that you're going to use it on, whether it's as that spot cleaner, whether it's as a window cleaner, an upholstery cleaner, for spillages on hard floors and not having to touch anything. And the other great thing is you've got that system where it's self-clean, so you don't have to touch any of the dirty
if
bits.
If it is nasty, if it is a wee, a dog wee, a cat wee, if it's sick, you can clean the whole system through. And like Sean said, you haven't gone anywhere near it and touched it. That's the cleaning cap. That'll come alongside your machine, and that allows you to clean the whole hose. It goes right through the whole of the hose into the dirty water tank. Then you can tip all the dirty water away. You can clean the dirty water tank. You can clean the heads to the actual carpet cleaning system. You can clean the head as well to your window cleaning system. It's so simple to use, so simple to clean, and it is so much in one machine.
And it's just $89.99. So 409349 is your item number.
Great price.
32.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Remember, you can use any carpet cleaning detergent in there. However, Tower have got a great cleaning system here with the detergent that they have. It's a 1 litre bottle. However, it's a concentrate. So that 1 litre is times 20. So makes up to 20 litres of cleaning solution.
So you'll use the smallest amount, won't you, into this machine? And remember, it kills up to 99.99% of bacteria. It's suitable for all your carpet washers, actually. It efficiently removes tough and stubborn stains. It's deep cleaning for your carpet, your rugs and your upholstery. It gets rid of odours as well, so leaving the carpet smelling really fresh for so much longer. But it eliminates the smell of things like vomit and urine. So if you have got cats and dogs that are having accidents, and it's pet approved,
and stops them reoffending as well.
So
in the
suitable
same
for
area.
homes with pets. The idea is that that's exactly what you need. Yeah, it will stop them reoffending because they'll go back to that smell and weed time and time again. It's spring of fresh fragrance, and honestly, the most incredible amount, because you use such a small amount.
Well, it makes,
that's going to last for
especially in our cleaner.
Such a long time.
Makes up to 20 litres. 762933, $19.99. If you're adding it into your basket, you won't pay any extra on your PayPal postage. On your PayPal, it'll be just $6.33 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
Flying on absolutely everything. So our spot cleaner, really, really, really busy. You need to check your baskets out. But our Tower vacuum, so busy. This is a phenomenal, they say it's a 3-in-1, it's more than that. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach vacuum, but it's got this really clever elbow that I've only ever seen on a really expensive machine that makes it really easy to go.
The features on this are brilliant, aren't they? It's got
really
a flexi pole. Yeah, flexi pole that means it can get underneath furniture for you, as you can see there. It's got LED lights. It's actually got 4 lights on it now because it's got a new improved powered brush head that's on there. Or the mini powered brush is included, the crevice tool, the dusting brush, all included. 460569 is your item number. It's an upright, it's a handheld, it's a reach, and you can go from tiles to laminates to carpet surfaces. It's such a great machine at a fantastic price.
There should be another lady on there with the actual with the elbow, so it's going under the sofa, because you know, she could be using it that way as well. Take it down to the summer house, take it out to the car. It's one vacuum that'll do every single job, and it'll do every single job so well. Price-wise, honestly, you're going to love it, but this is when you use it around the home. Anti-tangle technology, stopping that hair tangling, your cat hair, dog hair, your hair. It's a larger head, so you have got this larger, 20% larger head than the original model, which means you can do a larger area so much quicker. You've got that cyclonic technology, so even if the bin gets quite full, it's still got great pickup. And it's got HEPA filtration.
Yes.
Double HEPA filtration, and up to a 40-minute run time. And now we've got that same power with the handheld and that smaller powered
and the powered brush included. Normally you would buy that as an extra, but it's included. 460569. What will you pay elsewhere? Well, at Very, £139. At Next, £140. At Comet, £124.99. And at Tower Housewares, just under 140. We've got it for $94.99 on this special for you. And if you use PayPal, $33.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. I think that's why it's been so busy. Excellent deal, but a feature-packed machine.
Yeah, so much comes alongside it. And that HEPA filtration this time of year with the pollen coming into your house as well. Do your own research why HEPA filtration is so good. It's HEPA 12, and you've got 2 filters as well. So it can make such a difference to the way you clean your home. And it's all about cleaning solutions tonight, so please check your baskets through if you're going for the vacuum. But we've come back to the Aquajet Pro. spot cleaner, which makes you think it's a spot cleaner for carpet.
But don't do that. Don't think that.
No, don't think that.
Don't just stop
It is
there.
that.
But if it was just that at the price, and
That'd be
what it
good.
does,
That would be good.
okay.
Yeah.
But it also has a window cleaning attachment, which is for hard floors, which has extensions, so you can do your bigger windows, reach the conservatory roof and things. This is so much, isn't it?
It really is a separate two-in-one machine. It absolutely is. It's a spot cleaner, possibly so, and the window vac.
And it's so compact.
It really is. And the dirty water and clean water never mix. I've got through one whole tank and a half a tank so far in our 3-hour show. So it doesn't use a huge amount of water anyway, which is why also...
Should mention stock, by the way, because we are coming towards the end of the show. 3/4 of the entire stock has sold out already.
Impressive.
I think this will be gone later on this morning. I think stock-wise, you are going to miss out if you don't check out before you go to bed.
I'll tell you
or
what,
go out to work. What are you doing this morning?
If I can't stay up late to watch you, I normally catch it on YouTube the next day and have a quick look. And then I go, oh, I wish I got that.
Too late.
And sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's
Exactly.
not. And it's exactly right.
And we've been that busy tonight.
Absolutely. What you get with this machine is the small carpet head and the big carpet head as well. If you've got a larger area that needs doing on your carpet, go for the big head here, and I'll use that one in just a moment's time. But what's lovely about this is they've even thought about cleaning this, because you can flip that open and then run it under the tap.
And that's so important. Because, we had a carpet cleaner, you can't do that, and that can get quite grubby.
It really can.
And if you pick something nasty up, it's going to be in there forever, whereas you can wash all of that through.
I've got one of those reusable coffee cups, which has got like the bit that goes backwards and forwards, and it's got a nasty in there, and it's like, can I still use that? It's awful. I know. So I don't know how to clean that, Sean, is the answer, and it's like, I'm a bit concerned about it. I've re-dirtied my carpet here, and as you can see, it's like a high traffic area.
It's got a lot of mixed colours there, Mark.
It really, it's not very nice, is it? I'm just going to do a stripe down so you can see just how effective it is with the large head here. So switch the machine on. I'm going to pull the trigger here. It's just there. Pull the trigger, and the water will shoot out of here and go down.
Oh, no, you're not.
It's all about timing.
All about timing. And tonight it's helped us on timing because...
What's happened, Mark?
The dirty water tank is now full, because it's got to the point up to that line where the float is saying, oh, no, I've pushed all the way up.
I've had enough.
And I can't allow any more suction in there. I've had enough.
Not only does the sound change, so you know, it stops sucking any liquid up, so you can't overflow it. You can't put too much in it.
Don't
really
worry.
Cleverly
I've got my bucket. And look, I mean, the water's pretty disgusting.
There's all sorts in there.
Look. Isn't it just? So if I'd used more solution than that, it would have been much more foamy. So I don't really want to use more solution than that.
So always a tiny amount.
Tiniest amount of the solution. So let's just pop that back on there.
That's it. Get cleaning. The time is ticking away.
Exactly. We don't have very much. It's almost like it new, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Like so.
That's the way you do it. You can, obviously, if you're putting that away, wash that out.
Yes, before we finish, before I go home tonight, I will take that to the kitchen and just rinse that through. That's all it needs. If I could get away with David doing it, I would, but I don't think I can. It's like,
so clean.
Spray a little bit of the liquid on, and then look at this. I'm just going to do a stripe to show you that you can get really clean, and then suck up that liquid. Like so.
Look at that. So that's, you can see the difference there.
I mean, you really can.
The large head and the small head. Quick, put the window squeegee on.
Oh, the window squeegee.
We'll do the window. You can put the window squeegee straight onto the actual hose. No, you don't need to. Put it on with the extension. That's fine. I can explain
do whatever
that.
you like.
You can use it with one extension, or you can use it with two. So you can have
I've got some handprints on the window
firmly
here.
on the ground. Go.
Like, okay. Handprints, just spray a little bit of the liquid on, and then look at this.
How great is
that? There we go.
That's your conservatory windows, your bay windows, reaching across the sink to that window. Perhaps a difficult window on the stairs. Leaving it clear-free.
There we go.
Bird droppings gone. The conservatory roof. It's so Versatile.
And then you can use it on a hard
Right.
floor surface.
Yeah.
It more
Exactly
or less dries
right.
it straight away.
Oh, I've got a spillage I've got to get up.
Oh, you'll have to be
Not enough
quick.
You'll
time.
have to be super fast.
You'll have to be quick. Speaking of which, if you want to get hold of this, now is the time to check your basket out and confirm your order. Mark's showing you now on a hard floor surface as well. Any spillages, any accidents, and cleaning as well. It's just so versatile, isn't it?
Amazing price, 3-year warranty just for
Did it?
register it online.
Did it?
It is your spot cleaner for your carpets, your window cleaner, it's your hard floor cleaner, all in one in a compact machine at $89.99.
Amazing.
Stock-wise, the stock's depleted really quickly. Over 3/4 of the entire stock gone. Please check your baskets through, otherwise, sadly, if you get up tomorrow and think, oh, I'll order it, it could be gone.
409349 is the item number if you want to add it into your basket. As always, a pleasure to have Mark with us.
Thank you
We
very
will
much,
see you very
Mark, with your
soon.
smelly wine. And great to have your company. See you tomorrow.